And I tucked the butcher knife and put it up to her neck. I said, if you want to live to see tomorrow, you better start frying them eggs a little bit better than what you're frying. I'm tired of eating sloppy, slimy, 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 slimy.
Slide over my ears for a little bit. All right, now clap, Frank.
Well,
Thank you. Jeepers.
Yay. Production.
Production.
get this away from me so I don't yank these out or stomp them out.
Production. So, Frank, go ahead.
Okay, so I got a couple things to talk about. So, I was reading about arch deaths. You know, like the like deaths in the arch. Like,
Thanks
so
for joining us, guys.
there's some, get this. So, there in 1980, there's a guy who jumped out of a plane and with a parachute, he landed on the top of the arch. And he was going to, he landed, I'm sorry, I was head by the shoe.
No, you're good.
He jumped out of a plane and landed on top of the arch with his parachute. But then a strong gust of wind like hit him and he slid all the way down the north leg and fucking just exploded to the ground.
That okay. First of
Dude,
all,
imagine how fast you'd be going
What
like
the
down,
fuck?
because you can you're like
I mean,
sliding
that's
all the way down
yeah,
that leg.
dude. I mean, you
Well,
hit
just-
one of those normal
There's
slides.
nothing to grab onto.
the
It's
swing
just
of emotions of doing something like maybe like okay, what year was this?
1980.
Okay, so some pretty sick stuff had happened before then, but that's
Not
that's pretty
much.
significant. And
Yeah, I mean, like, it is like for sure. I mean, there's
definitely the first person to land on the arch. There's no way.
No, there's
that
gotta be.
that guy is the like
was he was he the first?
the other guy who went up there did it with suction cups at night.
At night? That's so
Yeah,
dangerous.
He climbed it with suction cups and he like sat up there, smoked a joint, and like took selfies and pictures and shit. This was in '92, and then he base jumped off it.
Okay, but that's after 1980.
And he,
It is, yeah.
well,
But,
yeah, I'm
sure
guessing.
that-
That's badass. Don't get me
Hold on.
wrong.
I mean,
What's
there's
the-
almost no way to fall off the thing unless you base jump like with the parachute onto it. But the guy's wife was filming the whole thing too because
How
Oh,
long does it take you to
no.
climb that bitch?
all
Say-
night, 4
dude.
hours maybe.
Oh, say you get like you start going and you're like a whole head of steam. You get a quarter way up. You're tired. And you're like,
Dude,
fuck.
imagine this. You don't
With
do it.
suction cups. You don't even have anything to like grab and rest. You're just.
I mean, no.
I mean,
like,
you just
you're
stay
just on
suction
that
and
thing.
you.
yeah, like imagine this though. You miscalculate and do it in the daytime, and you get fucking cooked on that metal like a piece of bacon.
Yeah, dude, you just sizzle.
Like you see, like the Naruto just reflecting the sun, like all bright. I bet it gets so fucking hot,
Oh, dude.
dude, man.
and then what if you're going and it's just reflecting the sun in your eyes the whole time?
Dude,
I mean, that would be annoying as hell.
It's just reflecting the sun, and it's literally you're baking onto that thing. Like it's reflecting light at you. You probably will be like sunburnt to fuck by the time you get up there.
Of course you would be, dude.
So he did
You'd
it
be
at night
So
and-
fucking red.
I'd imagine you got to do it too before it gets like too late and the dew happens because like
Mm.
while you want the how do you keep the suction cups wet? For one, like I know.
Well, doesn't
You
water
gotta keep
help?
licking them.
It does, but like if the dew hits, that's too much and they could slide.
Well, how much?
You know?
Well, how deep were these suction cups? Were they like plungers deep?
These were like serious business suction cups, like Mission
Like the
Impossible,
ones that you
Mission
like, have
Impossible.
the clamp on it, like you like
Yeah, like the
put it on
ones.
and then close the thing and then you,
Yeah, like the kind in a
hang on it.
heist that you cut a window with and then pull out.
Yeah,
Like that.
like the
yeah.
ones that hold up a mini basketball hoop.
ones that you.
Just the
ones are
little
heavy.
tiny minis, one on each finger.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if they can survive a heavy duty dunk from my ass, then they're pretty strong. You know what I'm saying?
He just got, he wore like those shoes that have the toes in them, and he got a good run at it.
And he just got enough.
Yeah.
Build up?
Momentum.
How much prep do you think he did going into that, or was he same day?
little.
Like,
Well, I mean,
yeah, I bet.
I mean, if he smoked a joint up there,
Yeah,
that's
that's
telling
just-
me this guy's
I mean,
just
this guy,
a
like,
risk
he's
taker.
like, he took a picture up there. He's like,
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah, metal
and he had to do
fingers.
3 months in federal prison for it.
nice.
Yeah.
What,
Worth it, dude.
what was the charge? Like degrading a national
Yeah, it's
monument?
fucking being up on the arch when he should
Being-
have been.
being sick as
Shouldn't
fuck.
have been.
Lying about
Being
it.
there when you shouldn't have been and lying about it.
And
And
so-
classic.
I got another arch thing too. So apparently in 1966, like it's kind of been a mystery sort of urban legend thing. Apparently a Cessna came in hot from the west, like low, right over the old courthouse, and turned off all its lights and flew 50 feet off the ground through the legs of the arch.
From the west? Wait,
Yeah.
what year was this?
66.
Were those buildings tall and up there yet?
Yeah, they were.
But how was he coming from the west, and he got how low to the ground?
He was 50 feet off the ground with all his lights off, flew through the arch, and like the FAA never found him.
That's sick.
Was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
DB
it is.
Cooper's second strike?
Like it is. What's that,
DB Cooper's second strike,
dude? Like I tell you, what, like
It's nuts.
That's his victory
imagine
lap.
that thing was
Hell yeah.
that thing was brand new too. Like and people were just they couldn't do anything about it, and there was no track and shit. And there's a lady in Illinois who says
Because-
it was her dad, and it was like a family secret for years. And like I kind of believe her because there's not many people remember this, and why would you lie about that specific thing that there's
Well,
not really even proof it happened?
I
but
mean,
Yeah.
it's nuts.
besides eyewitness accounts.
If you look at the buildings going towards the arch, going towards the courthouse, that means that dude just had to like dive bomb in real
yeah,
quick.
he basically like he like dove in like and barely cleared the old courthouse.
Isn't the thing like 600 feet tall? Why does he have to go 50 feet off
because
the ground?
the fucking buildings leading up to. If he's coming from the west, that's like where the
but
casino.
you could
this,
do
like,
it. You do it 300 feet.
Well, I think maybe it was
True.
maybe it was
Coming in from that
well,
angle. You
here's
know?
the deal, though, maybe like when
It's
you
not
you
as
have to
cool.
clear
It's
the
not as cool.
He had to
You're
touch
correct.
the courthouse with his fingers.
you got to clear the skyscrapers, and you got to probably get like almost kind of arch height with that. And you don't want to go too close either, and like.
And if you're too high, how wide was his wingspan? So he had to
It was
probably
like a
aim
Cessna,
for
so like it's
a middle
it's
area.
easy. And like you want to be able to give the fucking park rangers the finger when you go by.
Damn.
Like,
Is that why your Instagram stories were just flight simulators of
no,
people
that's
going
something.
through the
That's
arch?
something I've been hip to for a while. Like I look up St. Louis flight simulators and watch people fly around St. Louis, and everybody flies through the middle of the arch.
Of course,
It's like
you
it's,
have
it's,
to.
and like it's how I wonder if real pilots have the compulsion to do it because it's everybody's first
I
instinct.
can't imagine more don't. It's just probably the repercussions.
Oh yeah,
That-
serious fucking repercussions.
Yeah.
How many
That's
dudes-
probably
also,
what really
like-
deters
Do
people.
you think even dudes with RC planes are allowed to fly their shit down there?
Well, I watched a guy with a drone fly around it. I don't think there's any law against like the drones in national parks now. Depends on how big your RC plane is. Like,
The Concorde one,
yeah, you got the Concorde,
dude.
It
that's
looks
so
like
big.
a cruise missile when it's flying. Like,
It's
the-
like
did
20
you
feet
have
long.
You really had one?
no.
dude.
There's just like I
okay.
follow these RC car channels on Instagram, and like there's these guys that have this like almost like third scale like Concorde like
It's
supersonic
huge.
jet, and like it
Dude.
flies around and it's so fast like, and you can imagine like it could probably cost like $90,000 to do this thing. It's
so
wild. It makes the authentic sound.
Well, it's so funny that our fucking
That has to be a one of one.
our
I'm sorry.
Instagram
yeah, it is.
account.
It's like custom made, but like
Oh, yeah.
it's got real jet propulsion.
It's
Brother.
insane.
I don't think it can really go speed of sound like
No, our Instagram account though has quickly become like a artist's fucking
Dude,
daydream.
It's crazy. It's just like it's
It's
That's
huge
badass.
tits. It's profiles of massive tits and RC cars. It's insane.
RCs.
There's the RC
huge
ship
tits.
battle, but
Let's-
I saw one because you're getting so RC'd out. I was on Instagram and it had like old British naval ships RC battling, and people
that's-
just getting their ships sank out in little creeks and little
Damn.
rivers.
I did watch. I
Maybe
watched,
more crushing loss than losing your
Oh,
RC.
it's
fucking
apparently
Yeah.
so
dude.
expensive. It's
how
it's like-
embarrassing.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you got especially if you got
Embarrassing.
Yeah. No, but
just getting pumped.
I watched too in like Germany. They had the world's smallest job site, and it was a bunch of guys running construction equipment RCs, like moving dirt around and stuff. Like I'm not sure what the plan
There's
was.
some
but-
podcast or something that does that. They like, I've seen it. They sit around
With
this
micros?
giant. No, what? I don't. Is that what it is? It might be.
I don't know like what they call them, but it's like
Well, it's a podcast of just a bunch of bros that like have a big sandbox in front of them, and it's just hours of them driving these little
Driving-
fucking things around, grabbing
loading
beers
them
for
up.
each other,
Nice.
like loading beers in the fucking
pretty
fuck
dope.
trucks.
It's pretty dope.
Just
Dude.
I'm just saying it, dude. I'll buy the same if we can.
buying the big cat, fucking the one that like puts the ground support on so he can pick up a beer and rotate it over to a friend.
dude.
Man,
That'd
tell
be
you what,
sick. That's just, I mean, honestly,
Maybe the coolest.
If I ever have a job again, I'm definitely getting into RCs.
dude. I mean, I'm thinking about it once. So
Money, you know.
Yeah.
I've gotten so bad at not paying my bills this month because
Dude,
whoops.
Yeah.
I mean, the heat or whatever, the cool,
Your gas.
like my gas went doubled or tripled,
Dude, my electric went so fucking high.
and all of a sudden I got fucked.
This is
And
a dad podcast
dude,
now. But
yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
dude.
well, now it's
It's
for real,
annoying.
dad
It's from
podcast.
AC.
Yes, dude. It literally, I went from like $70 like
to
tip
200 something.
Yes, bro. To like $230.
And I'm so bad, and I'm like 3 days behind, which. Oh, I didn't know.
I was like, a week
I didn't know it was.
late.
Three,
I just paid.
I didn't
mine,
know
like,
you could go so far behind that they call your parents. My dad just hit me up and said, "Yo, pay your bills." I'm like, "What the fuck's going on here?" So now I'm in trouble.
Oh,
Bro,
that's
yeah.
even worse.
I just turned 31 and I'm grounded.
I would rather you just like,
Bro, that's I hate getting grounded.
dude. I would
hate
actually
getting
rather you
grounded,
had a
bro.
fee than call my fucking parents, dude.
Dude, I hate that,
Yeah,
bro.
I'd rather just like live, in a little hamlet off the grid, no electricity. Period.
Hamlet? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
You know,
Is the play Hamlet about a guy who lives off the grid?
no, a hamlet is actually a term for like a small like European village that has no infrastructure or power. Or it's just like buildings set up in a field somewhere, kind of.
I'm hip with that.
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's kind of like I only know it because I watched the Krautrock documentary and like
Damn.
Can bought a Hamlet to like
Oh,
record
okay.
an album in. Yeah,
Yo,
like
I got to show Kyle this quick clip from
Go ahead.
Rookie of the Year so that he knows what I'm talking about here real quick. Don't you hate when your mom says that to your fucking
when your
friend?
mom when your
When
mom
your mom gets all
makes-
sexy
makes
when she
fuck
says
me eyes
hello.
at the-
I hate
God
that.
damn.
I was watching Rookie of the Year the other day, and she just gets so horny for Clark real quick.
Plus she's like she's dating fucking the Tuttle from
So
season
sexy.
1 of True Detective, the pedophile priest guy.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, the guy. He's got these crazy. His face looks like a mask, kind of.
Dude, don't you hate when your mom is hitting on your friends and then she starts dating a pedophile?
Dude, yeah, exactly. Like that's the
It's like
That means
third
they-
grade all over again.
Well, that
dude.
means your friend's banging both your parents. If you're getting no play.
dude, and the pedophile's probably banging you. Like it's like
Or he's watching pictures of you while he bangs your friend with your mom.
oh,
And then, like, if you watch the kid slipped and blew his shoulder out in Rookie of the Year, great film. He blew his
That's-
shoulder out trying to impress the girl. And you probably were looking at your guitar, you're playing me a little ditty, but his friend goes, dude, she's stacked. And uses his fingers to make little pointies, talking about how big her first grade titties are.
like what? Who is this movie for? 'Cause I thought it was
I
I
have
saw
no
the clip. I thought it was a
clue.
kids movie. Like what year was it made?
The 90s or so, I don't know, 80s or
Is
something.
this the
Go check it,
prequel to
but-
Cuties?
No, what is
it's,
Cuties?
Is that what it's called?
Cuties is the French movie with
Of like the
girls who,
dancing,
dance
like
and
it's
stuff.
like the twerking kids
Remember like
movie.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
the
this has
twerking
nothing to do with
Muslim
this.
kids.
This is Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
it's
it's-
in the 80s.
This one's actually tight.
It's tied
Yeah,
with
see-
the Chicago Cubs.
I can-
It's a Chicago Cubs
And
baseball.
when you
movie.
originally told me, I thought you were talking about Dennis Quaid's The Rookie, the
No,
one where he's
dude.
like the feel good
No,
movie
bro.
where he's like a 40-year-old rookie pitcher or something that takes the league by
No,
storm.
bro, the one where the kid becomes the youngest rookie of the majors. And then I think they ice him out and they fuck him up. I think they Tanya him real quick and
I
they
mean,
break his shoulder.
Anybody who,
Hell yeah, dude.
anybody who throws a
Baseball.
anybody who can throw like a Mach 3 fucking baseball, like is their arms gonna wear out like pretty
Immediately.
quick. Yeah, they'll get like one of those.
that
you know?
throw.
Yeah,
yeah.
You're going to be
Uh-huh.
lucky if you can throw like the big unit
Like,
and have a
yeah.
career lasting the big units.
Or those monsters that throw like 105 miles an hour, like the guy from the Reds. Like
Yeah, what in the fuck?
he's like a relief
bro?
pitcher, dude. Playing against him in the MLB game is ridiculous.
I
Like
bet
it's,
it sucks.
It's
Kid's got hell of a cannon, I tell you
dude,
what.
as soon
dude.
as you see him winding up, you gotta fucking swing.
Yeah, start mashing.
It's wild.
What's-
And the dude's
What's
just
the button combo to swing? Is it like
stick.
just the stick?
Yeah, I think you can do like classic mode where it's buttons though,
Okay.
but like use the stick so you can like aim
Mhm.
it, and shit. Like
Damn, you can do like if it's a skate move, you can do a tray flip into left
it's
field.
basically like skate. Yeah, like you can
Sick.
for a power hit, you pull back and then you go forward. Then you
Mhm.
can, if you
Okay, so it's like
Crack
the
'em.
jump shot.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
tight.
like it's pretty sick.
So,
I
Kyle.
like baseball.
Yeah,
You
sorry,
fucking got engaged, bro.
I did.
Oh my god.
I did the damn thing, dude.
Tell
She
Frank
said
about
no.
it. Yep.
I'm moving out. No,
Yep.
she said yes.
She said no. I'm taking the cat.
I'm taking your fucking
I'm
cat.
taking
She
your
can have
fucking cat.
Everything else.
My life is turned upside down.
My life's to shit.
That would be so
Everything
funny
sucks.
for Pooty to bring up a rejected proposal from the podcast.
That would rule. That fucking
So
rule.
I heard you proposed.
So
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
you blew it. I heard you fucking
I
blew
heard
it.
you.
I heard
Come
you went
on,
on
man.
vacation with her and fucking blew it.
Spent the whole week with
We
her.
need some fodder. Fucking show.
Damn, that's so funny. I bet she's been expecting it. No, I mean, how long you guys been
Yeah,
I generally think all proposals they should be expecting it. You shouldn't really
5
surprise them.
years next month.
dating? Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
which is fucking nuts.
but
But also, yeah, no, I'm not slick at all. I was telling him the other week about the whole thing,
He
but
was jingling the fucking ring
No,
in his
hang on.
pocket. It
Even
looked like he
before
was
that.
jerking off. He was-
yeah, I was playing.
I mean, like I would want to chub up for my proposal
wanna
for
be
sure.
as
I gotta,
fit as possible.
yeah,
Especially
yeah.
when you're in front of two giant groups of foreigners taking pictures
Oh yeah,
of.
yeah.
Did they take
Dude,
pictures
Oh
of you?
man, that'd be,
No.
it'd be Turtlehead City.
Okay, so
You didn't. Oh my! You didn't like amuse the Chinese enough for them to turn from the flowers or wherever.
no, I was giving explicit instructions to wait until both groups left because it was. She did not want an audience.
She
of,
knew it was coming so
Yeah.
much, so she said, "Don't do it in front of
she
these.
knew
Don't do it
down
in
to
front of
the
these
second.
photographers."
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's also like, you can't really impress the Chinese unless you're like an explosion or something.
unless you're the
on
asset.
That's all they love. They just love that shit. Like,
Yeah, there's six-person dragon.
every Hollywood movie is just like explosions and The Rock and like
Yeah.
50
You-
To
billion.
be fair, it's the coolest thing.
I mean, it's
Yeah, you got to be the Rock or
Also,
a giant dragon.
Shit explodes in China all the fucking time. I feel like every
Yo, yeah,
fucked
like
up
those-
explosion
dude,
video
like,
I've
there's-
seen.
They build a whole town
Dude.
around like around like a like basically a gunpowder sort of and crazy. They're harvesting crazy chemicals out of the ground.
Yeah.
The whole town's built around it, and like you ever seen the video where it's like the refinery and the whole thing just starts melting and sitting around him like no,
What?
but dude, yeah, like I only know about it because I can only find the bootleg fireworks one where they audio in the bootleg fireworks thing, you know.
Is it the one where it looks like it's a corn factory or something? That's just big machinery and it just starts falling and everything's
It's like
exploding as it touches
liquid
the ground?
metal,
Yo,
liquid
alright.
metal. Yeah,
Like it thinks it's
Sidetrack.
like
I still want to bring up
Chinese
the
chemical explosion. Sorry,
But have you guys ever seen fucking sawmill explosions?
like grain,
Yeah,
dude.
or like
Just all
Yes.
the like sawmills where they like cut up lumber and
I
shit.
believe, like,
The
with
sawdust.
sawdust.
That sawdust,
Dude,
lights
it's like-
up.
It's like
Grain,
a literal
yeah.
fucking nuke goes off in the middle of the building. Like,
I've been using a lot of
grain
sawdust
silos,
to
too.
start my brush fires at
Really?
work.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is.
I'm a big grain.
But no, I was
explosion
gonna say there was a video I saw the other day of this town in China or some country over yonder that it looked like fog, like laying on like the street and everything, but it was fucking some sort of flammable like natural gas or something, and someone obviously starts their car because it's like the middle of the fucking night,
Sure.
and it's just like this wall of fire that just like comes flying towards the car. It's
Yeah, they're probably
Insane, dude.
squatting and smoking a
Yeah,
cigarette.
right.
Oh my god.
just
Yeah, well,
just
where
got
they
the
squat is just low enough for the gas line. They can't.
Oh, dude.
hide the
Oh,
cloud.
yeah, like this video, we'll edit it in, but like it gets so just worse and worse. Like you wouldn't think it reached these people, but it does.
Stop videoing it.
Whoa. Dude's I'm telling you, they love it, dude.
Oh! 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 No! Oh! Fuck! Yo!
Look at the
Oh fuck! Oh shit! That thing's not going nowhere. That fireball's staying.
No, it's like
It's just
It's
following
like-
the wick. Oh no!
it's like an insane like chemical fire. When you get so fucking shocked, you go switch to English.
Holy shit!
That's nuts, bro. I love how we do video episodes now.
He's so scared, dude.
He's terrified.
I would be too, man. Just look
I get the fuck out of there.
dude. Like,
Turn
what the fuck? Because, like, you know, also the Chinese government's probably just going to come over with bulldozers and bulldoze everybody into the ground and cover it up. I heard one time that like one of their monorails crashed and it like into a hole, and they just took like bulldozers and filled it in with everybody in the train. Still,
Fuck, dude.
That doesn't surprise me. Have you seen? I was watching a video of how they handle like. I think the land eroded. They lost some of the highway, or they lost some road, so they just started crashing fucking cement trucks full of cement into a pile of other cement trucks, and they just filled it up with machinery.
You ever see their skyscrapers that they have that collapse like a Jenga tower? Like they don't implode; they fall on their side. Like,
that's nuts.
No, dude.
Yeah,
no, but I have seen those Indian bros at the festival, and they lose that whole fucking like 120-foot tower.
Dude.
Yeah, talk about some of the worst music I've ever heard in my life, too. That what the fuck was going on with that festival? It looked so miserable,
Dude. Well, I just said
I remember reposting that because there was one earlier in the day where people were like, "That doesn't look safe." It was daytime and stuff.
yeah, and then at night it's like getting way wobblier,
they
wobblier.
they got it on fucking like
Every-
pallets and shit.
Dude,
and that's all.
And they got it at every angle. People film the thing all day long.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
well,
get it at every possible angle.
I mean, dude, this like, it looks like one of the worst times ever. This festival,
does,
too. Like,
dude.
Like, not only would it smell crazy, but
Just
it
from like
sounds
a
crazy.
would smell
production
crazy.
standpoint.
The other fucking festival, I sent you the one, the bros dancing in a line.
Love that.
I bet that would smell pretty wild.
Oh yeah.
A bro only festival. It's that band with that Down syndrome Middle Eastern guy who just goes. Some guy fucking plays like some string instrument. It wasn't no guitar, but it's sick.
Some gourd with a
Some
horse
yeah,
hair.
some gourd. He puts his
Gourd
fingers
and a
under the
horse hair,
strings or
yeah.
something. Makes no sense.
Yeah, he's got a bow that's made of fucking
Fucking kids'
his
teeth.
His wife's pubes.
Kids' teeth filed down on
Mhm.
pubes.
Yeah.
Calcified pubes.
Yeah, His wife's making virgin boy eggs for him.
Oh, boy webs.
Yeah, you know, so when they boil the they
Boy
boil eggs in
Weibos.
virgin boy's piss because I think it's good for their teeth or something.
Yeah, they think it's strong for them.
Chinese, like rural China.
Uh-huh.
Woof, dude.
Yeah. I mean, and that's like probably the 100th grossest thing that they eat.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to them. You got to keep your eye on them. Like, we think that the Indian bros, the bobs, are pretty gnarly. They are. The bobs are pretty bad.
Honestly, I feel like the bobs blow the Chinese out of the water even because the
I've seen
Chinese.
a lot of videos of dudes serving street food with their bare hands, like sticking it into fucking
Yeah.
like
dude,
colanders of just like.
we did an
sludge.
episode where we watched a video of
China,
it,
like-
and it pissed me off so bad we had to cut it because I was getting like viscerally angry. They just crack eggs into a bowl and then pour all the eggs over this open hand. It was like pouring it from one container to
Can we
another.
find that they're eating that gruel off the airport floor?
Oh my fucking yeah! I'll pull it up.
Like,
Oh my
no,
God.
there's another one. Did you remember the video of something where the guy eats that thing and all the green shit falls out?
Like splashes out the back.
like
Yeah.
He like almost vomits.
I
It
feel
looks
what
like.
the shit Chinese people eat. They eat like whole bats and whole animals and stuff. Like I can identify what they're eating, which makes it less gross than the Indian
just
stuff.
street sludge.
Dude,
Yeah.
Indian street food is such a high search thing on fucking
It's
YouTube.
There's no color palette or aesthetic that they find unappetizing. Like,
None, dude. They don't mind if it
it's-
looks gray or any kind of color.
Bro.
Oh, washing their shit in the street water is sick. Bro using his hand from his armpit. All this shit's nasty and I hate it. I'll find the one that we hate. Oh, dude, they're just walking on his tamales.
Ugh.
Like, what the I can't even do. I don't
Like,
know.
how
Maybe
much of
we'll
that-
just edit in what we're talking about. I can't do the search right
How
now.
much
It's
of that
gonna
is
piss
just
me off.
rage bait, you think, and they're just posting
I
stuff
don't-
that like is like
I would think so. I thought so
actually
too, but
grotesque and they know it, but like,
Indians aren't. They're not like. They're not as like sort of deep into the like layers of irony as we are and stuff. So I don't think that they would even have the capacity
that
to
makes
post
sense.
something like that. and
Watching their videos or
They're-
watching their
they're
movies.
incapable of being insincere. Like
Yeah.
they're too sincere.
After he bags up that nice milk, let my boy bag up your milk for you.
Apparently, everywhere except America puts milk in a bag, and I'm not here for it.
At least they got water and they're rinsing off this floor. What the fuck, dog?
What is this actually?
What the fuck, dog?
Oh, don't just grab it.
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, honestly, that floor is probably the cleanest thing that they can eat off in the whole country. Look,
That
Everyone's walking barefoot on the floor. Too.
Yeah, dude. Like
Here and then fucking that's the one that I hate. That's the one that pisses me off more than anything.
The eggs run over.
What the fuck? Why, dude? Why? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get pissed and I'm gonna look silly on camera, getting angry about something.
Getting angry about Indian street food, but no.
Just so bummed out.
I mean, it's pretty like it's pretty alarming.
It is, dude.
Like,
and have you noticed like I was so pissed off at work. I called Frank and I go, "Yo, have you noticed that you can't even say the word kick or punch? They got to add. They put an asterisk in your fucking vowel. They put the U or the I as an asterisk to edit out words from kids."
I guess I haven't noticed that. I'm so like
I can't stand it.
I watch TikTok with Bailey all the time. Like,
Why
I
are
don't have
you?
my phone because I'm.
I watch TikTok and some girl from Australia who's a heroin addict, and she spells everything with letters and exclamation marks. And so, like, TikTok can't ban her shit.
Yeah.
And it's
I
weird.
just,
It's
I've
like
seen so much of it now that it doesn't.
You just phase
doesn't
through
phase
it.
me. Yeah.
And like, and also like what disturbs
Which
me
is
too.
not good.
Yeah, and
I
also
would like to say
disturbs
that
me when
That's what I was about to say.
Red
I'd be
flag,
like,
maybe
damn,
number
that's bad.
100.
especially if you hear someone use it in
12.
real life and you don't bat an eye and don't realize till later that like they said unalive to you, like in person, like with no camera rolling.
No, he
Like-
killed himself like a fucking adult, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
He fucking shot himself in the head in his parents' basement.
Straight.
He shot
He's dead.
to the point.
He shot himself in the head through the fucking
Through his balls. It
into
wasn't-
his, out of his head.
He unalived himself with the balls.
Mhm.
The balls actually are
Ball
the things that
first.
went through his eyes and killed him.
He climbed the arch and slid
He
down
climbed the arch with suction
and
cups.
slid down and exploded like a water balloon. I mean, dude, like you got to be going like you think
It's 600 feet tall. You
it's
must
600 feet and
at some point you do hit terminal velocity, whether it's
Oh,
right
yeah.
at the ground
you
or
hit terminal
keep it up.
quick.
You hit terminal velocity.
It's
dude.
flush, smooth stainless steel.
Oh
like
yeah.
the-
Oh, so you're just
Oh,
burning
you're
down this
doing
whole thing, dude.
you're
Yeah,
doing the
it's-
sliding point. I'm like, if we're dropping off the bitch, and we
Oh no,
just
you
fall.
see, because that guy he didn't drop off it. He
just slid all the way down.
all the way down. He stayed on the leg the whole time until he.
Until he liquefied.
He definitely was like, there was definitely like right before he fought, he was like, I can still make this. There's
no way, dude.
I can
Yeah,
still
I
make
don't
this.
know.
His
Well, 'cause,
his
like,
backup chute didn't deploy.
Somehow it's better than just free falling. Like
Oh,
just
dude.
having that thing behind you, I'd be like,
I don't know. I don't.
yeah,
like,
my legs might get
it seems-
pulverized, but
it
you
seems
know.
scary. I'd probably try and like
Well,
leap away off it, you know. And
well, I
just-
think if you free
No, that-
fall, you'd go into shock more. You'd probably like panic and die
Well-
that way quicker. Maybe. I'm only thinking, was he parachuted up when he slid down this bitch?
Yeah,
Like,
so
what
what
was
is
so
it? Did we
the
get
first
dusted?
parachute the
So
first
he got
parachute
up on
he
that
ditched. The
bitch.
second one didn't deploy all the way, and it was just like a white little like sheet fucking
Just a, hey,
flying
look
behind
over
him.
here real
Because
quick.
I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
parachutes are meant to deploy if you're on a steep slide.
That's the thing is I think you need sort of open space.
yeah.
and also if you're like if you get caught off guard by a gust of wind and get
Oh yeah.
like blown
But
onto
anyhow,
the,
dude, I did a bungee jump that was in New Zealand that was super high, and
Oh,
you hit
fuck
terminal.
that
no.
I don't know what terminal is, but
that's
all
as
I
fast as you can possibly fall.
all I can hear no, like I don't know what it feels like, but all I could I could barely keep my eyes open looking
Yeah.
at the water, and all I could hear was just wind, and I couldn't even hear myself go. "Ugh."
Oh,
I feel
dude.
like you reach terminal velocity jumping off of like bungee jumping like that. Like
It was-
because I don't think it takes long to get to
You guys
it.
want to place bets? How long do you think it takes to fucking?
I think like
Are we
3
gonna do it
seconds. I think 2 seconds maybe.
Okay,
I
I'm
think this is
gonna
a
go ahead and say
private search. I don't
This is
think
a
I'm
private-
4. I'm gonna go 4.
Because this bungee jump, I don't know if it was the biggest one in the world or second biggest one in the world. They got all that shit wildly in New Zealand, and me and JD jumped that shit, and they're like, "Do you want to touch the water?" I'm like, yeah." And they looked at me and they go, "Maybe, we'll see."
I'm sorry. All right. What were you guys' guesses?
4 seconds.
3.
Typically reaches terminal velocity after about 12 seconds.
Whoa! Oh, damn! So you can go way the fuck faster than that.
Way the fuck.
That's
faster.
terrifying. That
Does it
is horrifying.
I guess that's damn it. That's real fucking fast. Because even the skydivers and stuff aren't going terminal because they got like their
Okay. All right. So
It's terminal. You have to be like sort of.
So this is the thing. So it says a person that is belly to earth position typically reaches terminal velocity around 128 miles per hour. So if you're fucking full pancaking that,
So that's
170.
as slow as you can go, probably too.
Yeah.
Like,
well, think of it because it's like kind of like skydiving when you watch the videos. The dudes like they spread
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
so they slow down.
and they can,
But- terminal velocity, if you're flying head first,
it's
can reach
nosedive.
150 to 180 miles per hour, potentially reaching 200.
Bro, like that's like the
Holy
like the
fuck, a
diving
peregrine
diving
falcon.
speed of a bald eagle. Like, yeah,
Like that falcon that dives like 220 miles an
Bro.
hour and it just kills people on impact. It uses its
Just
hands to punch
exploding
people. Yeah, dude. It hits other birds if it sees them, and it'll just turn them into feathers, dude.
You ever seen the guy who is filming like this skydiving student and like an instructor? He's also an instructor. He's got a camcorder thing,
But he forgot
and
his
he
parachute?
jumps out without the parachute. Yeah, and he's
It's
got
so
the
funny, dude.
camera. You see him grasp it as shit. And this is like the '80s, so he had a big like backpack mount to go with his camcorder too, and he like sort of it just
didn't think about it.
yeah,
the camera footage is all the way to the ground.
you can't watch like they don't at least they haven't released it, or or he just like said fuck you, which I would say absolutely fuck you to everybody. I'm not letting you guys see this. Like,
Well, he's
hell
dead.
I know, yeah, sure,
But
but
who's saying?
Hopefully,
what's
Werner
that?
Herzog,
who would
the
say
dude
no
who
to,
at least
like,
saved the
other
bear guy.
instructors?
the other instructor's family,
Like, you know, Werner Herzog, the guy who saved
yeah,
the
the
bears.
guy who's like,
He didn't show the footage of that guy
Yes,
getting his ass fucked
he-
by
he
that
listened-
gang of
he
bears.
listened to the audio and he was like, that was the craziest shit I ever heard in my life.
I think
Yeah,
that
dude.
is that the guy that got mauled by and
Grizzly
his,
man.
and his
Yeah,
girlfriend?
dude. He was
Yeah,
out
I
at
think that
Pride.
audio- I
He
think
was
the
out
audio
at
that
Pride and
we
got
could hear
fucked
is
by
fake.
like
It was-
7 bears.
It was a bear he didn't know.
Yeah,
and,
a
like,
bear he'd
you know.
never seen before, and he came up
Yeah.
and fucked him in the back.
Yeah, like
in
No,
the
but I
butt.
think because I've heard the audio too, and it's haunting. But I'm pretty sure it's fucking fake. I'm
the
pretty sure-
audio is fake because it's Werner's.
It's like a
It's
movie,
Werner
right?
playing under.
Werner keeps it tight in the same place
Yeah.
that they keep Brian Wilson's Charles Manson session. Like,
Yeah, they
but,
keep it tight.
No,
but
yeah, it's fake. But like, he should. I don't know. I think he's doing it out of respect for the guy's wife or something. It's usually the family who doesn't want like
the wife got
that-
eaten
I was
too.
gonna say, yeah, his
I
girlfriend
could-
got eaten too.
The
I think
bitch got
she-
eaten alive too. Yeah,
I
she
think
was
that was
there
the
too.
reason. I think
The whole thing.
maybe.
I think that was like the first time he had brought her, and then he got fucking.
Because
Oh
she
my
was
God.
having a period, probably.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
All the bears could smell it.
Imagine the fucking like lip she would be giving you too while you're both getting eaten
Oh,
by
dude,
bears.
100%.
can you believe it? See,
Yeah,
I told you. Why would you come this close to bears?
Dude, yeah,
She's like getting mauled,
I
like
fucking
she's getting
don't.
reverented.
Yeah, it
just
would
like
actually-
tossed around.
it might help me dissociate the whole time. So maybe it's like that's ideal. It's like,
That's the easiest way to break up with somebody.
Yeah,
is just to both.
yeah,
Both
I mean,
both get
yeah.
eaten.
Yeah, you don't have to break up if you let Mother Nature do it for you. But
Damn, dog.
so I had another thing too about Apache helicopters. I watched
Oh.
a video on Apache
I
helicopters.
would love.
Do you know how these things fly? Like, get this: the pilot has a helmet on his head, and they calibrate his head in the cockpit, and he sees through a little like camera on the gun on the front with this like VR helmet type thing,
And the gun points
and
with
get
him,
this,
right?
yeah, when he looks this way, the camera gun points that way, and then he like fires like so. Like he looks around, he sees through the camera on the front of the thing, and he just turns his head, looks at someone, and like goes, "Blah, blah, blah," and
Nuts.
then he
dude.
can.
Why
like,
don't they
look and turn
have that
way.
for my Call of Duty? I keep getting owned by
Yeah.
ghetto ass kids that I keep hearing fucking smoke alarms going off in the background. I deleted that one. I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
You
And-
did?
I don't know why I couldn't do it. I knew all the maps. It was a remodel
It's
of the
just
whole
not
game.
the same, bro.
But you run like
It's
slow or
just-
clunky or something, and then you get killed, and then you just hear
It's probably just us getting older. Our reaction time.
maybe, dude.
It's-
I-
it's
No,
like-
it's not even
it's-
that, dude. Like those maps, I could get deep into COD if we go this route, but fucking, it's just not. They're old maps meant to play with a different set of physics than what
Probably different
new
frame
games
rate
are.
and
it's
shit, too.
weird,
Frame
dude,
rate.
and you can't play
It's
it
never the
like
exact
the way
port, so like little stupid angles either
don't
are now-
exist,
yeah,
or they're fucking
or now they're just there, or like
Got the Koreans fucking gaming and botting.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
botting your
nuts.
ass to death.
I couldn't play Battlefield after dark because the
It was
Koreans,
just all Koreans, dude.
is that it? Because
Yeah.
every time I try to play super
Yeah.
late at night, I get fucking
the
destroyed.
Koreans push your shit in.
Dude,
like,
they
it's
really do.
ridiculous.
The Koreans
Alright,
put on
no.
their fucking
Yeah.
Apache VR set that they have, like fucking.
Bro,
they just made that shit. for
my favorite
gaming.
thing is getting in the pilot seat of the helicopter, letting a full load of people get in, and just like taking off. Because I have no idea how to fly it. I have no idea.
Immediately crash.
I cannot keep that thing in the sky to save my life.
I've tried
Hardest
so
game
many
ever.
fucking times.
It's
Battlefield
ridiculous.
4
And
ruled though.
Every single
Yeah,
Battlefield
so
I've
good.
tried to fly at least a plane.
The planes are
I
sick.
cannot
I
stay
mean,
alive for more than 3 seconds.
What was nice is
I like
the
the
planes.
biplanes in Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1, you'd start off in a plane already flying, so all you
Yeah.
could do is just crash it.
Oh,
Which
no shit.
yeah, if
Okay.
you didn't touch the stick
Well,
until time, you'd
really,
crash
you
it.
couldn't take off in
No,
Battlefield 1?
you didn't. There's no runway. You just started up there,
Oh.
which was nice because in Battlefield 4, if you had to take off, I couldn't get a
Maps were
single.
kind of smaller in Battlefield 1.
Battlefield
weren't
4 were the
So it was
biggest maps
probably
ever.
they? But in
destroying.
Battlefield 1.
Battlefield 1, yeah, they're smaller maps.
Yeah, that's why you
There's
could
some big ones. I've actually been playing Battlefield 1 recently because I
bad.
Battlefield
got it.
4 is the shit. Like
It's
that,
so
yeah,
good,
they're,
dude.
They're so big. The maps are so big. You can actually have.
I would
like,
play Battlefield 4,
MiGs
but
and fucking
I thought it was
You
dead.
need
like shit.
I never. I
I-
was too late on it for like when it was really,
Well, I
really
think
big.
they
Actually,
came
that's
out-
not even really
I don't
true.
know.
I did have. I just was always a COD first kid.
Shit was that. Well,
What
COD
I
was
mean,
just. I just wanted to rack points.
Dude, Modern Warfare 2 was my.
I love the
fucking jam.
pacing and the teamwork aspect of Battlefield 4. Like because like
Yes.
I played support and stuff, and
Yeah.
you lay down covering
Yeah.
fire.
And
And
we're
we
just a
Yeah.
sniper that sits in the back of the map.
No,
Yeah.
dude, I was
Yeah, like,
I was a
you gotta,
running
like-
gunner. I only played because you can get in a couple servers that were like the one winter map that you run in, and it's just a battle at that doorway. Where all game it's just people throwing in grenades
I'm
and
in
sneaking
prone
in.
too, just
Are
spamming
you
boxes of
running
ammo.
Are you running up on like a big fucking? This is Battlefield 1, right?
For
Oh, okay,
one,
never mind.
I was a sprinter sniper. I was a run sniper.
I never.
Nice.
Dude, I was nuts. Me and JD went buck wild on that. My KD was almost in the threes. I was
Yo,
nasty.
That is impressive. Okay.
They changed support class so much, and I could never really get the swing of Battlefield 1 compared to 4 because like the support wasn't the same as like. in 4.
Nah,
Like,
they
it's-
made one to be a little bit more towards COD to where you can get.
Yeah.
I need a beer. Anyone need
Which,
a beer? Please.
yeah. Wait a minute. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a
I could
minute.
have swore.
Did you guys ever fuck with zombies?
Yeah. Wait,
Uh,
which zombies?
Any of them,
COD
really?
Zombies.
Obviously, World at War is goated. It's the best one.
Yeah.
If you're really just trying to like,
I mean, I love like just
there's no bullshit.
the World War.
It's just
multiplayer
surviving.
was fun too, though. Like
The World at War multiplayer,
Yeah, in
or the
general,
campaign.
Yeah, they're the multiplayer, like where the sort of I like the gore in it, where you know you, like, you see blow people's
It was
feet
fun.
off and shit.
Thank you.
I
I started
got
playing
a
too late
bottle
to where that
opener.
game was kind of dead, but I would play it with my buddies all the time, like do
Yeah,
like little private matches and
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah,
But
it's a pretty good.
I remember
game.
being legitimately scared by the fucking zombies.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
young
sure.
enough that I was like,
But I mean, they still
this
get you because they sneak up on you and stuff. It depended
Yeah,
on
no,
the.
you know what it was? It was the. Do you guys remember the? Do you remember the opening like scene, the loading screen when you would load up zombies? Was that one that was running at you?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like fading in and out, and it's just coming
Mhm.
closer. And
Mhm.
yeah, that scared the shit out of me, dude.
Yeah, that's like. I mean, games.
Cool shit.
Games.
It was
Cool
cool,
shit.
dude. They don't do it like that.
Games
Now
are
it's all
too
just
spooky
fucking.
for me. Like,
That's just all like cartoony and bullshit.
I mean, like, there's some shit though. The old shit, like Resident Evil games, like the old ones, still scare me. Like, I love those games at the lore so much, but I was always too creeped out to play. 'em.
I
Like,
couldn't play them
They
alone.
exist, dude.
Yeah, no,
I
like,
could hardly play The Last of Us alone. It
Dude,
got
I
to
could
points where I was
hardly
like,
watch you play The Last of Us 2. I was a wreck
I needed you though.
because I mean it was
I needed
it was,
you.
it was
dude.
so
scary.
it was so intense. Like,
Really?
yeah, especially too like where you're fighting these guys who are like whistling at each other or something, and then
Oh,
like
yeah.
they sneak up on you, getting some like some fight, some little thing, and you wouldn't know who's gonna come out on top until like he gets his head bashed in or like like
Because you can
it's-
die. I mean, did you ever play Last of Us
Mm-mm.
after? Didn't it go PC after the show?
It did. I never played it because from what I know, it was a very shoddy port of a console game.
Oh,
Like they didn't really make it compatible.
weak.
As they should have. It's probably
Yeah.
better now. As
I mean,
usually goes,
it's so fucking good. It's so scary and startling.
yeah, like it's
You just get walked up on, or there's sometimes you got to walk way too close to clickers.
it's the stealth aspect and also how fragile like your life is in the game. Like you basically like can't get hit, or,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
maybe once, and you got to have like a little shiv on you if like
See,
Yeah, you just
I
gotta
get
be
it.
stocked.
That'd be fun, but that's like kind of the same vein as like Dark Souls to me. I never got into that
I
or
never got
Elden
into that
Ring
either.
because I can appreciate it. I get it that it's a whole thing of like you're supposed to die 100 fucking times so that you maybe get better.
Yeah, but
a
Dark
little bit
Souls
to
is
kill this one dude.
unforgiving.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah,
it's
and they
like
don't give-
Pac-Man. You don't like
Yeah, you don't get your shit
You don't
back.
necessarily win. You just get
Yeah.
a little better every
yeah
time.
exactly.
But
Like,
Last of Us doesn't rob you like that.
No,
at least.
okay.
You
so
just
it's
die
pretty
hellas.
linear. Like
Yeah.
yeah, did you know that I was reading Springfield, Missouri is definitely like what Raccoon City is. Springfield, Missouri.
Really?
Yeah. Like
Do they have underground shit at fucking Springfield?
Oh yeah, and the CIA built a giant like $30 billion like concrete fortress out in the middle of the Ozarks and stuff. Like,
See that big ass fly just
yeah,
come
dude,
cruising?
Is that what that
he's
was?
Following
Well,
us.
yeah, he's trying to find his way out, but my house is kind of little, so he's just got
just
so many
frequenting the
rooms to go
rooms.
into.
Yeah.
He's just popping in.
Dude, yeah, like
Dude, do you guys ever talk about that horsefly that was on your back? when we
All
went
the time.
did
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys-
yeah.
All the time.
Okay.
I brought it up recently
dude, I
with
was-
his parents.
my knees hurt too bad to even worry about
Oh,
it.
you just
like,
accepted it. You didn't
yeah.
even. You
Frank-
might have
Frank
ran a
accepted
little
I
bit.
don't know. Bugs don't really creep me out so much.
But
like,
I think it landed
it's
on
just-
his shirt and just started sucking the
Oh.
sweat because it wanted water or something.
Yeah.
maybe it was. We were like
It was
it's a
a
symbiotic
big-
relationship.
Dude.
It's like those little things that hold on to sharks, you know? Like,
Literally. Yeah, the little
Mhm.
suckers.
Yeah.
No.
Jesus
I
Christ.
just. I would
It was
never
a fucking.
forget-
It was the size of my thumb, dude.
Well, we were just like we were walking through the woods, right? Already, it was weird because we like watched. I don't know if you guys saw, but I certainly watched like a mouse get attacked by a snake.
I heard
And
it,
then
but I
you
couldn't,
heard it in the
I couldn't
bush.
find it.
yeah,
You watched that incident?
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched him fucking go across the road, and then like there was like a little tail of something
Not to mention
that he followed, and then
yeah,
like
we're
not
walking through,
even
we're
10
seeing
feet down, we heard him squealing and
like
shit.
all the empty lots and stuff
Yeah.
that used to be people's houses.
Yeah,
and
it
shit.
was already
like, It
weird.
was so eerie. Like,
And then
It
this
was a
fucking-
weird hike.
and there was one area too that was kind of witchy looking too.
Yeah, but once we started hearing,
Oh, dude.
Yeah, dude, you
The
got
deepest.
just like,
It was
Yeah,
like
dude,
almost
they-
like a plane level,
they'd
like
fly by.
and it
Oh,
landed
low
on
end
me.
on it.
It bit me, and I knew what was going down. I just started like running a little bit. I was like, "Fuck no!"
And I was yelling at you to like come like knock it off me, and like you got your shoe and you kept just smacking me in the back with it.
It-
like,
literally, I
That
hit it
shoe.
twice, and it didn't fall off you. It kept sucking on your sweat.
Well, I'll just never forget thinking like we got out of the woods and we're like walking down that road towards the car. We're like, okay, maybe it's because we haven't heard it in a minute. We're like, maybe it's gone. And Frank, you were in the back, and I think you like fluffed your shirt or something. We just caught it like on your back. I was like, no, dude,
It was
it's
huge.
here.
yeah,
It's in the room with us.
The worst is that they
The worst
like,
thing you could
hunt
do is
you.
the worst thing you could do is panic though.
What are you talking
Oh, you
about?
handled it like a champ. You like.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I
were
would be
lucky it wasn't
screaming,
coming
throwing up, dude.
I mean, look, at least it wasn't like nipping at your skin. It was just one of your sweet,
believe
salty
me, I would have
sweat.
fucking screamed and ripped my shirt off if it would have bit me. Like, because
Okay.
that shit hurts when you get bit.
I've never been bit by
Horsefly-
one of those
Oh,
fuckers.
there's-
They
motherfuckers,
fucking
they
hurt,
bite,
bro.
they fucking-
You
oh.
feel like you're getting bit, like
Oh.
like by
Do
a
they draw blood?
they can.
I don't know if they really they leave a real nasty looking fucking just
Little
bite
pinch.
on you. Like,
Yeah,
with
but
their
they
things.
just it
No,
stings. It's
so-
almost like a bee sting.
It's worse. It's like a
hurts.
small mammal biting you, like kind of.
Yeah,
fucked
it's fucking
up, dude.
lame. I
Yeah,
hate
yeah.
it,
And
and
you-
they're always
it's
trying to
like
work.
on the soft part of your arm when you're not
Mhm.
expecting it or something. You know?
Somehow they know to land on the fat part of your arm. They know how to land right on the
Yeah.
inside of your tricep.
Well, for you, it was perfectly like in your back where like you would never be able to reach
Exactly,
it, like right in that like
and I could like
right
kind
in
of
the soft spot.
yeah. And I didn't think it could bite through my shirt. Like so, I wasn't.
I mean, you
you did have you had
Yeah.
a work shirt on, so maybe that's
Yeah.
helping you. But
yeah,
they can
yeah.
bite
I had
through.
like my thick
like cotton.
my thick Carhartt Talty.
That's
one
right.
Yeah, that. I don't know. Every time I've been bitten, it's been on bare skin, and I figured like.
Dude,
Was
and-
that? I know not to just keep repeating
Mhm.
topics.
No, go
that I'm on
on.
here, but was that the same
Sure
day that we
do.
went to that Krispy Kreme? And I
I
talked about it last time.
I remember hearing about this when I listened back to you guys talking about this, and I still I can't remember why, but I stand by the fact that it was definitely Pooty's fault somehow.
It was not, dude. I could. All right. I love
I
you,
have
but it
a
was
witness.
Yeah.
Give me
Oh,
a
yeah.
It was the
witness,
most
Lord. Dude,
dastardly double cross I have ever seen with my own.
I
two
gave you
eyes.
a perfectly planned out 2x2 order for 6 different domes. I mean, sure, that's wild. 6 different domes is wild.
Hey, we did a
But
lot of
you
walking
turned
that
your
day.
head and just go 6 original and 6 strawberry. You ignored my whole order after we plotted it
You know what?
perfectly. We were in unison on this order, and you turned and you were just like,
Obviously, we
"Oh."
weren't. KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
They were so
Do not get me high and make me order at a drive-through, because I'm gonna gonna
order what you want.
It's not what I want. I'm just calling an audible because I don't know what to order.
It's just a quick. What do I know? Off the
It's
top of
like
my
yeah. It's
head?
what donuts can I drum up in my mind and vocal cords right now? What can I say?
Original. Nailed it, dude.
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
so pissed.
Dude, I swear I recited it exactly as I heard it.
Yeah, dude. Damn it.
You were probably real confusing about it, and like
I
you weren't concise enough.
I probably was not concise. I wasn't terribly confusing.
What was the order that you wanted?
I wanted
it was an assortment.
it was an assortment,
but it was one of those you can relay. He could have relayed it to you as
one
you
by
said
one, and it was
I
maybe
do that all
like
the time.
maybe 4 different dones in the assortment. It was like 3 of 4 or 4 of 3 or an easy.
I mean,
2 like whatever. It wasn't 2 of 6. I tell you that.
I don't do special orders. Some special orders I'm picking
Fair
up. I'm
enough,
like,
fair
oh,
enough.
they fucked you over.
Frank's
I'm sorry.
Frank's a short order.
Like,
orderer.
for real, like just fucking
Keep it straight.
Just
What the fuck you doing?
throw it in my fucking mouth. You know,
Can't
like,
stuff it in there.
oh, you don't like pickles? Take them off. Just fucking take them off. Just like when people order like no pickles, I'm like you're not putting that labor
I'm not
on
telling
me.
that to the guy.
I'm not gonna like go through the mental energy, the vocal energy, just wasting the air saying no pickles when you can take them off your fucking self.
I'm not asking for no pickles.
I'm not talking about you.
I understand your anger.
I'm speaking.
I'm understanding.
Speaking about my mom.
Okay. Fair. Damn, bro.
That reminds me kind of the Taco Bell back home. One time I was going through and getting my huge fucking 3. What the fuck?
Come on, be professional.
You're just popping them shits. It's crazy.
I get my circulation going again.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. So I got my usual order, but I ordered like the Diablo sauce, the hot sauce, and this one. It was like a brand new Taco Bell in the town, and it was like all high school kids that would work there, including the manager. It was in my grade when we were in high school.
Whoa.
Managed the taco. It was weird. Anyway, go through. My bag is like 20 fucking pounds, and the kid's laughing as he gives it to me because he literally must have put the rest of the Diablo sauce that he had in the building in my bag. Because I asked for extra, because like if you don't, they give you 1 fucking packet per item, and it's like. That's not what this is.
That's not. This is a 3 packet maybe per item.
Oh yeah, dude.
Type of mouth.
I'm literally drinking it by the end of this, but
yeah, for what you pay there, they should give you just a
it's nothing to them. It is easier
fucking
probably to
forward,
just
like,
reach
yeah.
your hand in and fucking like palm just a bunch.
Right.
I ordered some Chinese food recently, and when I said I put on the thing because I ordered Chinese food from the same place, and they gave me no fortune cookies. So I said on the order, just two fortune cookies. My whole bag, I couldn't even close it. It was they gave me like 20 fucking fortune cookies out of anger. The past week I've been living on the fortune cookies.
The number 2 is probably bad luck or something. So they
didn't like it, dude. Dude, it was just so fucking many that some of them were broken because they were cramming them in.
I can't remember what it was, but I just remember reading it. I opened one and it was one of the worst goddamn fortunes I've ever had in my life. It was
a misfortune.
If that, it was like amusing. Like it was like a sort of.
It wasn't amusing. It wasn't.
No, not amusing.
No,
like,
I know it was
amusing. Yeah, like sort of like a cutesy fucking little like line. God, what the fuck did it say? It said something.
Was it one of my cookies? Because mine have been smart asses bull.
Dude.
Really? Yeah, one was like. I fucking know. I threw them all away because they started sticking to my heel.
Yeah.
There's so many fortunes on the counter. Grace started throwing them on the ground and sticking to me.
I remember when I read. God, I wish I knew what it was, but it was weirdly like sort of close to home, and also like sort of like taunting.
Oh,
fuck, like
yeah.
God, I wish I remember what it was.
Should we go crack the last few fortune cookies?
Yeah, let's do it. Yep.
All right.
How you talk? Test. We're back. Nice one. Okay, so we'll just wait for Kyle to get back here.
I need a beer. Fuck.
You give me another one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, you gotta stop eating like this.
Oh yeah.
What is this thing? Oh, okay, yeah, you're killing someone for sure.
Oh yeah. Like Aborigine or something.
Good lord.
Paint my face and
You brought the
it's
That's fine. That's fine.
it's something to do with my other hand.
I gotta make sure we put it back on the wall.
Sure, of course.
Or if we find a spot on this wall, that's fine.
Yeah, I started bringing my big ass
Is it still
knife on the show, but I'm afraid to drive with it.
Still hot? You big ass what?
My big ass
No, that's
knife,
a fucking pie.
the big black one with the serrated, backside.
Are you talking about a machete?
It
It's
might
like
as
a
well be.
huge
This thing is a
combat
big
knife.
fucking combat knife.
It's like a Rambo knife,
Yeah,
That's
except
tight.
better
but better.
and more fucking heinous.
And it kills more people.
It could, and it's got like a
You guys ever seen those tri-bladed knives
like
that
the
twist?
like
They're
the
supposed to be like
Mall Ninja type.
Oh no, dude!
Everything hurts.
You tried to get me to take a slice too, but I know frozen pizza like I know the back of my hand.
You know this brand?
Dude, I'm like Grizzly Man for frozen pizza.
What happened?
The
Toss
brand,
it.
oh, that's that's a
Thank you.
that one is not the California Pizza Kitchen, is it? Who makes the fucking those? I don't know. I'm kind of blue collar every man. I get Jack's.
Jack's fellow?
Yeah. Red Baron.
We go for volume around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, it's I didn't get in the frozen pizza business to worry about. Plus, I can hardly taste it anyway.
Have you ever thought maybe you're like, is it some like special needs people can't taste?
What?
No, it's actually super smart fucking
Oh,
people.
fuck.
No, like it's I don't know.
Or is it? I don't know if it was because I was listening to this thing. This dude was talking about this chick, and she was either because she was special needs she couldn't taste, or is it because she's deaf she couldn't taste. If you're deaf, can you not taste?
No, it's a smell and taste is connected.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So if you can't smell, I wish I couldn't taste.
Hmm.
To be free from that curse, like to where I just see it.
To have never known taste, yes, I agree. But
To never
to
known,
have
yeah.
taste, and then to like that was really what
I'm-
scared me the most about COVID was literally being not able. And like I was reading all these stories about people that it wasn't coming back.
I was
for them,
hoping. I was hoping to God I would get
Never taste
No,
again.
dude.
Never be able to taste
It's
a
like-
Baja Blast
Dude,
again.
That is probably what started my weight
Dude,
gain
for
journey.
me-
was
for me-
fucking thinking about not being able to eat all the things I loved. So in so doing, I fucking started just
Like,
going to town.
I feel worse about like,
GTT.
I feel like worse about food than I do like about smoking cigarettes. Like it's if I could get rid of my taste and just like be like
You just have
I'm a slave to like my
you're slave to your
my white
yeah,
trash
excellent taste
my
buds.
white trash tasting frozen food.
So like, are you just opposed to eating vegetables and
No,
shit?
let me
Like,
tell
what do you
you.
mean?
No, I like vegetables.
There's
but-
something in that
but-
food that makes you like addicted to it, I swear, because I
Yeah.
think about getting Bosco sticks every day
It's
of
a
my life.
cheese,
Every
dude, yeah.
single day.
I've always said like, dude, it changed my life the moment the first time I had my first mozzarella stick. I still to this day, if I had to only pick one food to eat the rest of my life,
It'd be mozzarella
And-
that
sticks.
is a
yeah.
Do you have any
top
idea how
contender.
backed up you'd be all
no,
the time?
and it didn't affect my health, obviously.
Oh, okay, if it didn't
Like,
affect your
I'd
poops.
never get tired of the taste
The
I-
Boscos?
of
With a fat-
more mozzarella sticks.
With a
just-
fat thing of marinara to dip them in?
Yes. Fucking hell yeah! It's never enough at the restaurant. They like, especially Denny's. They give you those little fucking like, those little twigs and like.
Sorry,
I
Phil's
gotta
texting
put
me.
it in a defensive position on the table. Just to,
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, I get
commandeer these-
after your shit. I'm a picker off your plate
Dude,
when it comes
dude.
to certain foods.
I mean, like pick away, but like, cause
Save
I
me
don't
for
mind.
myself.
yeah, exactly. Like wake me up inside.
Dude, I just remember like sometimes I come over to your parents' house like when we were in middle school or high school, whatever, and like your brother started getting this habit, and it started to get on your dad's nerves later on, but he would put like an entire order, like a full order of lo mein in a bowl, and like
You're talking about like the left, the
he'd
leftovers.
leave it, but like before he would just leave it out, like I would have to like try and scamp to get some off of Andy's bowl before he just like leave it out to rot.
Good on you, because
That sucks,
schizophrenics are the most annoying people in the world in so many levels. But like taking my like nearly full like leftover Chinese food, just putting it in a giant bowl, taking like one bite off out and leaving it in the basement.
And then you find it with like cigarette butts in it, like it would harden over, so the surface would be at the top of the bowl, and cigarettes just put out into the hardened noodles.
I would be furious. It might be my biggest autistic attribute is the searing madness I get when someone starts to pick off my plate.
Oh, dude, I pick off plates.
Dude, are you an only child or you have siblings?
No, I got a younger brother.
Well, he never picked off your plate. He seems like a plate picker.
Dude. No, he would get.
Seems like a plate picking boy.
No, I don't know.
Older brothers can't stand for having your plate picked off.
I can't, dude. And like he never even tried it, honestly. But
really,
something about it. Like I ordered food that I want, and that you're gonna take away my happiness via this food.
Me and Ben are
Put
so
you in an
bad.
arm bar in your sleep and snap it at the elbow.
Dude, me and Ben are so bad. It's like we'll load up a plate of home cooked food, and it's like mom does buffet style, so you make your own food.
Like hungry hippos.
Well, like me and Ben sit next to each other, and while he's still got a loaded plate, we're picking off of each other's plate. Like his fork will just start reaching in, and we have to like sword fight at the table.
The Butterfinger story too.
Dude, my brother, we were coming back from a float trip, and me and my brother are pretty fucked up after a float. We had been drinking all day, and we go to this gas station to get more gas. We're loading up. I go inside, and I get Butterfingers, a king size, like 2-piece for me because like funny, and him just a normal size.
Yeah.
And I get in the car, and I put the bag in the center console. He gets his Butterfinger out. I go over to reach, grab my fucking seatbelt. I click it and I look up and he's opening mine, the double one, because he had already opened his and just he climbed the whole thing. He was chewing his whole candy bar while he's opening mine to get that fucking other one. And I catch him. I look up at him. He's like, like, damn, you can't let it go, huh?
Dude, the way it's so funny. Like it's so ignorant to how you would take a bite in like middle school, like a bite of somebody's apple. He'd like hook his bottom jaw on it and like take about 40% of the apple off and go like around and just
I was pretty ignorant when I took bites.
It was almost like splitting wood. You could just split the apple on your teeth. Because it's very
just like scrape at least a few inches or a few pulls.
It's very gauche to rotate the apple on a bite. Just because it's
get the maximum.
I rotate every bite. I'm rotating every bite,
dude. Yeah, you're like getting.
The worst is if you had like a cheeseburger or something from McDonald's.
Yeah, some like just
something that already like you have to be gentle with your bites because it's small.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
You're a 2-hand guy.
That is true. I am a 2-hand motherfucker. I'm a 2-handed son of a bitch.
I'm that type of guy.
It is impressive how many times we'll go get fast food and you're done before we even get back to the house.
Well, you're driving, so that doesn't really count. If Bailey was driving, I don't like enjoying food. I like eating it as soon as I get it.
No.
As soon as we're leaving the drive-thru, Frank eats his food so fucking quick, dude. It's way the fuck faster than me.
I don't chew.
No, dude. He fucking the way he puts down triples.
I'm off the triples.
You're not off the
I have not had a triple.
A motherfucker like you isn't off the triple.
Yes, I am.
Not the trailer park boy, you, but a mob with you. I'm on the
40-piece nugget. I've been a.
Oh shit!
Dude, the triples are too much. But
why would they give it to you for $10 though? Riddle me this.
I mean,
they're just so cool and nice like that. Like
God they don't want you to single-handedly destroy a 40-piece. Why make it worth?
I don't know,
person's
well, sometimes you can have one meal a day. So you hit up the McDonald's app.
Protein, brother.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I lifted weights after I ate it.
Oh my god!
About the same level of sweatiness.
Yeah, the exact same level of being tired and exacerbated.
Yeah.
I'm worn out.
Yeah,
Just full of sauces,
Yeah.
full of different cups of sauces.
Just tore my bicep.
40's to the point where like you really start tasting the nug.
I also
I've never tasted the nugget. I've never
I
caught the
share 'em with
taste
my
of
dog.
it.
Well, yeah, because you get the dipping sauce too. And
You get to about like 15 and you're like, ooh, like this.
It tastes
Or
like
God
I'm
forbid
chewing
you
on.
look inside one, like you
I
take
feel like
a
I'm
bite out of
chewing
one
on styrofoam.
and look inside it. I fucked up.
nah,
Who's up?
you just gotta like.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh,
it's like
no.
a fucking.
There was like
coin.
some red line running through mine. I was like, oh,
That's
I'm just gonna cover that with barbecue and we're gonna keep going.
you know, just take comfort in the fact that none of it is probably from an animal. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think.
Huh?
I don't know.
Your lip wagged in the wind of that burp.
That
Your
was
burp
nuts.
blew your fucking
I don't
lip.
appreciate you pointing shit out.
Like if someone was trying out a t-shirt on the highway
It's like
at the window.
like a cartoon burp. It's like a cartoon burp.
No, dude. It was beautiful. It was like a cartoon burp.
Oh,
Your
fuck.
lips just started vibrating.
I'm gonna fucking armbar you in your sleep.
I'm just gonna wake up fully
Yeah, wake up, yeah.
submitted.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Submitted.
tapping, and I'm not just gonna keep going.
They're gonna have to get people on you. Big Mean Gene, that UFC fucking who's that? I think that's his name, Gene. But he's a big ass UFC fight
Mean
fight
Gene's
ref.
the announcer.
Oh,
Dangerous words.
no, the guy who was like the ref, who would like
Oh yeah.
he was big as fuck too. He's like a firefighter, or a military guy.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name, but he's been there since like UFC 1 maybe.
Like fucking
Dude, you remember UFC 1?
I remember watching it recently. Yeah,
Dude,
that's
you know
if you watch.
UFC
If you go
1?
back and watch No Holds Barred era, like so late.
Brother.
It's fucking dude. The first ever fight in the UFC.
Who is it?
It's like
kickboxer
a
or
French
boxer?
kickboxer versus like just the most dad bod frumpy French kickboxer and a sumo wrestler.
Yeah,
And,
the kickboxer doesn't look like he's got much, but the sumo wrestler's humongous.
Yeah, and he punches the sumo wrestler. He goes down on one knee, and then the dude kicks all of his teeth out.
You see him get
Like,
kicked in the face,
yeah,
and
he
he
kicks-
spits all his
Yeah,
teeth
the
out.
sumo guy gets all of his fucking teeth
It's
kicked out by this guy.
Insane.
And that's it. The first match lasted like 10 seconds.
And it's the very first match
There's
of the
no
UFC
weight.
ever.
Yeah, there's no weight classes. There's no
Was
like.
this still Dana White?
No, Dana White
Okay.
hadn't taken over yet.
No, this
This was
yeah,
like the way back when it was just like,
no
we're
holds
going to
barred.
put a karate guy versus
could-
a Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighter.
You could like nut twist and fucking
yeah, you
like
can do whatever. Shoes or
you
no shoes.
you
Dudes
could
are coming out in like fucking
elbow him in the
sneakers.
titty. Well, like
Yeah, dude.
that was a big point of contention actually because
One dude got choked out by his own gi.
well, no, the Gracies like were kind of involved with like making it. And they didn't want Ken Shamrock to be able to wear his wrestling shoes, but they were allowed to wear their gi. And like Ken Shamrock without your wrestling shoes, it's just like like Ken Shamrock's the one who got choked out by the
by the gi.
Gracie's gi.
Gracie is actually the
Because he
nastiest
like,
dude
you
on
can't-
earth, though.
You can't plant.
Isn't Gracie the dude who's just like you can call up his gym and like
They're
he's like come
they're
on
like,
down.
I'll
fight you right now.
That's Gene LaBelle.
Oh,
Like Gene
that's
LaBelle, the
scary.
guy that wears the pink gi. He's in like a lot of like action movies and stuff. He as like extra. He gets killed as it's like an inside joke. But one time he choked out Steven Seagal until he shit himself. Like
It's awesome.
yeah, and like
dude,
people
that
call
would
him like
be-
Gene. I'm gonna kick
What? Okay.
Judo Gene.
That'd be
That-
brutal to get
Yeah,
fucking
you could
choked out till
you
you
could go
poop.
down to his dojo and fight him like any day, anytime. He's ready for you and like
He's
he'll
just sitting crisscross
Dude.
applesauce in a pink gi,
He'll
waiting for your ass,
squeeze-
no matter who
squeeze
you
the
are.
poop out of you.
Squeeze your ass.
Yeah, he's like
dude.
80. Like yeah, he did a mixed martial arts match in like the 60s or something weird. Where it was like a kind of a
Fuck.
they tried it out. It was weird. He fought like
Probably fucked everyone
Muhammad
up.
Ali or something.
Probably fucked him up.
I mean, they didn't like. It didn't really like work. They didn't really. Know.
Was it when Muhammad Ali was in his cerebral palsy or whatever the fuck?
No,
They
no,
wheel him
yeah.
out on a
When
wheelchair.
he's- yeah.
He goes up in his wheelchair and
full-
arm bars his
full
ass.
potato head Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, dude.
He's like what's the Channel Zero potato head guy?
Oh, bro, fuck yeah! It just comes over.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Dude, I've had this. I saw this interview. It was like I was talking to you about it. Maybe the Chinese boxer or whatever, and
Dude
it was
who
like
beat-
9 years into his fighting career, and he couldn't even talk. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He's a
I've seen that
baseball
guy.
player too.
It was like a before and after, like
Mhm.
when he first started.
It was like the first after his first fight, and she was like, "You
I
got
think it was
clocked a couple times." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, no, you got to be ready for that kind of stuff."
Yeah.
And then 9 years later, he's like,
it was like
"I go for runs for preparing for fights."
Yeah.
It's like you can't even formulate
crazy,
thoughts.
dude.
Dude, yeah, that's just fuck. Like that shit that fucks your brain up. It's crazy.
Getting punched in the head
Getting
7
knocked out
times.
cold.
Yeah,
Like to get knocked out so hard you snore.
I've never passed out. Thankfully, knock on fucking plaster.
Have
but-
you ever been knocked out like in
No.
in an event?
Nope, I've never been unconscious other than sleeping.
It's pretty cool actually. You just kind of wake up.
I've never like gone out, but I've definitely like hit my head enough to.
Oh, dude, I gone out in that Kirkwood game when I passed out, and then when Ben told me the funniest, that scares the shit out of me.
It's so loud.
I know, dude. It just is like on the other side of this wall. Those
Like
hinges are
someone
so
opened the wall.
creaky. But I got knocked out. My brother was telling me a joke about our cousins. They're both gay men, and Ben was hitting me with a joke with they're playing trumpet in the Pride Parade. Play little ones, big ones, Chinese ones, black ones, and he hit me with black. And I, right when I was taking a shot of whiskey, I aspirated the whiskey, passed out.
Oh no!
Like I choked myself out, and then I fell, hit my head on like the floor banister. And I woke up to Ben rubbing my chest and Mom crying, calling an ambulance.
Ben's like, I don't know what happened. He just-
Well, I
he just
woke
did
up
that.
and continued laughing because the last thought I had was the joke. So I woke up just going, "Wait, what?" It's
Dude,
nuts.
Did you actually go to the hospital?
No, I
Okay.
just
They
phased
canceled
in.
it. Okay.
Yeah, they canceled it. No, Mom just canceled it. Yeah.
No, I never got knocked out, but I did get tossed one time playing soccer, which is not a sport you think that you're gonna get fucking bodied in. But this dude fully, I mean, he had to have been like a fucking.
Oh, I keep forgetting you were a real skinny son of a bitch in high school.
I was, and I didn't think
Dude,
it.
believe it or
At
not,
all.
this guy was
This-
a twin. Like
This wasn't always here.
this
Must
guy
be nice.
was. He was like a
Welcome
sparkling
to the-
twink.
It would have been if I realized I was skinny when I
Welcome
was
to the
skinny,
High Rollers Club, though.
because fuck me, dude. You
Well,
know.
Welcome to the executive cut.
Yeah, dude.
that's
This
the
ain't
thing.
going away anytime soon.
The youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it really is.
mhm.
No, yeah, I could run decently, and then I tried. I would always play soccer like in the backyard with my buddies and stuff, and they all wanted to play soccer, so I was like, sure, I'll play with my bud. And, we were
Did
on
you guys have a
freshman
core
team.
neighborhood, boys? Like in your neighborhood, was there?
No,
because
because I grew up on a main street, so I would go to my
Ah.
buddies who lived right. He lived 5 minutes down, and he was on a cul-de-sac with a couple of my buddies, and then across the street was another cul-de-sac that some of those kids would come over and play.
Nice.
So
Did
we
you
had
do
a-
cul-de-sac versus cul-de-sac games?
No, we would do that sometimes with my other buddy who lived in a different cul-de-sac. Like Trevor actually lived.
Trevor's good people.
Yeah, him and then a couple of the neighbors were all the same age, so we always played manhunt, and it was fun because we could expand. You could do like the 3 houses that were around, and that's a lot of ground to cover when you're fucking
When you're a
14
kid,
and-
yeah.
yeah.
Is that like hide and seek, man? What is it?
Yeah, it's like one person seeks, everyone hides, but you got to tag them, so you got to hit them, and if you tag them,
Then
they
they're
are
part
now
of
a
your gang.
secret with you. So if any of their older brothers were real cool about it, they would hang out because, like, I mean, at that point I hadn't really started working out or nothing, so I was pretty portly and not a very fast runner. So some of the older brothers would sometimes hang out and like help me catch kids because they would always see like where everyone run, and then they would just
corner him,
just
like
fucking
just
get
hunt
after
him
it.
down.
yeah.
Damn.
100%.
Full Randy Moss.
Yeah.
guide him into like a sheepdog, like fuck.
Literally, yeah. No, so yeah, that was always fun, but no, never like crazy big
Yeah,
that's- football games or nothing like that.
That's
so-
crazy. I figured you guys would because up there, Boston Patriots. Wouldn't you guys be?
We had it all on
It's
TV.
like-
we didn't need to recreate nothing. dude.
Yeah, like
There were no glory days
I feel
because
like
we
they're
were
not
in the
really
glory
known
days.
for their like. You guys are kind of metropolitan and stuff. You play soccer and all that. Like,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, but like they're not really necessarily known for their like sort of
Tough.
football. They're like
Tough antics. They're more known for cussing people out at Dunkin' Donuts.
That's the national. Not the national.
That's-
That is the state sport.
That is the Massachusetts state sport.
You guys ever see the SNL skit of Casey Affleck, Ben Affleck's little brother? I'll have to show it to you.
Yeah, I'm a big Casey. I'm a big Casey Affleck head.
It is
Love
the
Casey.
pinnacle of fucking Boston. Like,
Wasn't Casey the one who did the Joaquin Phoenix documentary about him? Yep.
Yeah, like
It's like I'm still here.
dude, that's like I can't believe he committed to that bit like crazy.
Joaquin Phoenix pretended to be crazy while they made this
Yeah,
documentary.
he went on like Letterman and shit.
Yeah, and he did a bunch of interviews all
Really?
nuts.
Right after
And
the Johnny Cash. Right after the
Is
Johnny
that-
Cash.
So
movie.
there's a video or I guess a movie documentary, whatever. Excuse me, you want to call it, of Jim Carrey playing
yep,
Andy
Kaufman?
Yes,
Man on the Moon.
and it's like
Man on the Moon. Yeah, that's when he started to go real crazy.
I can't tell if it's real or not. If he like really like embodied that like.
I mean,
Yeah, like I think he did went full method on it. I've heard like because what's his name the wrestler
yeah.
wrestler guy like was like me and
Lawler,
Andy were,
the King Lawler.
He's like you don't have to mess with me because me and Andy were friends and we like orchestrated all the bits ahead of time.
And
but
he
they
just
didn't
yeah.
listen to him and kept pranking him as if like what wasn't
He had
was
pretended to be embodied
Dude,
by
like,
this guy, and then he got. And then didn't he
turning
pretend to have
heel and
cancer?
wrestling only women like is so
That's
funny.
actually the-
like
that's
and
a
a neck
baller
brace
move.
and if anybody like sort of stands up to you or like beats you or whatever, like you immediately threaten lawsuits. Like
Oh yeah,
it's
just
like
immediately.
Andy Kaufman's one of those
threatened.
guys who's he's only funny in the abstract, really, and like
when you talk about it in
at the time,
general.
like like when just think about what he's doing, but to like actually, you wouldn't want to actually witness.
I
anything he
hate
did.
watching his bits
because
Like,
they're
he-
almost more like
Well, he did that whole stand up where he just read fucking F. Scott Fitzgerald. What's that shit?
Gatsby.
Yeah, he just read The Great Gatsby. I mean, it's
like
not a
some
very
college-
long book, but he read a whole
and,
book
like
for
some
his
people
whole
like
stand
stayed
up,
the whole time and
fuck?
stuff,
thinking
and,
there
like,
was going to be a joke. He read the book and walked off.
Yeah, I mean,
Was
like,
he like the first like anti?
yeah,
Kind
yeah,
of.
pretty much. Yeah,
He
like
had a
he's-
bunch of TV programs that would like phase out. It would like go and roll to like the colors blurred or the people would think their TV sets are broken, but it's just him editing or fucking with the
yeah,
film.
he was. He's definitely like one of those guys. They weren't ready for that in that era to like for a guy who's so like committed to the bit and also committed to like just not being funny in the moment. But like,
Yeah.
but like and really not entertaining to anybody but him. Like
Mhm.
he's on SNL when it first starts, and the first episode of SNL opens up with him doing the Mighty Mouse thing. That's the first. Like,
That's the
sketch of
first SNL?
episode. Yeah, first sketch of the first.
Doesn't he
episode.
get iced out pretty quickly?
Yeah, he wasn't around too long. And then he was on that taxi show with Danny DeVito, where he played like some Latka.
He pretended to be a
Eastern
foreigner.
European guy. Yeah.
TV, dude.
You guys talking about Cash Cab?
Nah,
No,
we
we
can,
should.
bro. Cash Cab.
Fuck, it took me so long to think.
You
of
get
it.
into
haven't
Cash
seen the
Cab?
video of me thinking, I'm trying to think of the name.
Get
Fake
into-
taxi.
Big taxi, dude.
Big
Yeah.
bus.
You get in there and you gotta suck his dick to take him in, take you into town.
Eat his ass in the back seat.
Yeah, dude. You eat his ass in the back seat while he
Then
asks you
kicks you out.
questions. He asks you questions. You can't answer him, so you gotta suck his dick now.
He's just fucking plowing.
He's
plowing
your ass, and he's asking you when was Coca-Cola founded.
You get one wrong, he just throws you out the side.
Yeah, then like Bang Bus. He just
Yeah, he
like
kicks you into a
abandons you.
abandons you at the end of a fucking cul-de-sac naked.
on 8th Street.
Yeah, cummed on.
You gotta do come on.
All cummed on and abandoned.
Yeah, vulnerable to the 8th Street Latinos.
Fuck, dude. That was
Street gang, the 8th Street.
that was a good channel, though. This is way back, channels of porn like networks like Brazzers and Bang Bros.
I still kind of have that.
Bang
Yeah,
Bros still
I grew up in
exists.
the era of Pornhub, so I didn't need to
so you didn't
venture.
have to.
No,
back
all
then,
those videos were
before
ripped
Pornhub.
and readily available.
Punhub.
Before
That's a
Pornhub,
website I
man,
want.
That's the one I like.
I want to go there.
I love
Some-
a good pun,
some good
bro.
chuckles, some guffaws.
I love when people are punny.
Ooh yeah. Give me some fucking animal puns.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking-
I don't have one off the top of my head. Shit.
What's
Fuck.
give me some interracial puns. Puns are the worst form of
They're so
comedy.
hard. Like I can't come up with puns off the top of my head, but like when people are punny or when I see an opportunity to be punny, I try it, but
it makes me sick.
it does make me sick when I am punny
Honestly,
and people like it.
Whenever I say no pun intended, I literally am not intending to, and I don't realize it until I'm about to hit send on a comment that there's a pun there. I never intentionally do a pun, so I mean it when I say no pun intended.
You do always hit me with a no pun intended right after you just did it.
I
laid out by accident a perfect pun.
I got a lyrical mind,
It's true.
I'm a fucking artist.
You're a motherfucking virtuoso.
I'm a fucking poet.
Damn, bro. You're a visionary.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows it.
I like the term futurist.
I keep realizing I'm leaning way the fuck back here. So.
Dude, you might break that chair finally and tip it.
I might be out of half of these.
Be quite
videos.
the finale.
That's all right.
Dude, you ever heard of what a futurist is? I don't think there's it's people who just kind of predict what the future's going to be like, and sort of like a philosopher, but
And they're 100% wrong every single time.
every time, every time. Especially you go back in to the futurists from 1900. They're picturing us in whale buses underwater and shit.
Oh, people
and big flappy flying
Things
machines.
that could never possibly exist.
They really focus on underwater. They thought we were going to be underwater for some reason a lot, but
It's a place to be, dude.
it's.
I was having a hard time
really
trying to
not.
get what you were
Also,
talking about for a second. It's
I think
so
at that
simple
point-
and I feel retarded.
You're talking
I drank too much.
early 1900s?
Okay,
well, at that point, I'm
imagining
sure-
what the year 2000 is going to be like.
I think at that
Oh.
point, space was unfathomable. So
Anything
Yeah,
could
no,
happen.
I
that's
think the
like-
water was a much more.
That's true. The big flappy flying hot air balloons.
Fuck
and
yeah,
stuff,
dude.
and
Yeah.
People were out in space on fucking. They were just making up shit.
Mhm.
Star Wars being racist as hell.
Yeah,
I wonder what the first
Mhm.
space
The first
anything
space movie.
is. Not even space movie.
It's that
Just
moon movie where the
Yeah.
moon has a face and they shoot the
Yeah,
rocket.
and the moon's
into the eye.
winking at him.
Yeah,
that's the
the
first
first-
fucking movie I've ever
yeah,
seen.
yeah.
scary.
It's pretty cool.
That was
I
like a
watched
fever
it.
dream, dude.
Yeah, dude, I like
Horrifying.
silent films like that. And what they're.
I think that's public.
It is public domain
by now.
because it's over 100 years of crazy.
And
Something
I'll
crazy.
tell you what, their vision of the moon, not even close.
What, a guy with
it's-
cream
it's-
cheese on his face?
Well, it's no, when they get on the moon, it's very pointy and prickly and
Well, yeah,
there's
because that's
these-
all the cream cheese globs.
Yeah. There's,
Duh, idiot. It's
You
you're
ever
not
throw
even
cream
thinking
cheese
about
on
what
shit?
space.
Don't you talk to me about space. But
You fucking goddamn it. Oh fuck.
I want to talk about I knew this guy is in my fraternity freshman year, and he had the full unlimited meal plan for the dorm. So he heard that the school will if you get fat enough, the school will pay for your hover around scooter. So he spent
he
his
just
whole
got fat
freshman
enough?
year eating as much as he could, just trying to get fat enough to get this scooter.
Did he get it?
No,
Oh.
they don't give you a scooter.
Damn. I was on board with him for a second. I was
I mean,
yeah,
He was a
fat.
cool guy. I mean, yeah, this guy's he's like
Would he let
he's
you
like
use
5
the
feet
scooter?
tall.
Is he
Oh.
still fucking?
I haven't seen him
On
in a
that
while. He
journey?
lives in KC, but I imagine he's
Still a doggy? Still chilling?
probably yeah.
Well, that's good.
damn,
Hopefully,
dude.
he's still trying to get that free scooter.
I feel like we missed out a little bit not having Greek life at fucking Webster.
I don't know, man.
It's
The
the thing
Greek
is,
life is
at most
essentially
state
the
it's
same
different,
thing
too.
as having the
sure.
audio department.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
just like
It's just the dogs.
group.
You get,
yeah.
you get burnt out too.
The first school
I'm
that I went
sure.
to, I went to Lindenwood, and they had Greek life, but it really wasn't a thing. But it was everyone who went there was on a sports team. So that was all it is when you go to college is having a social group.
Sure.
That
That's
you have
true.
and
that
also
social
you
outlet.
you also get to participate in all sorts of shit that you put on your resume. Practice.
Yeah.
It's really what it was originally. It's practice for the elites kids to one day run the Illuminati and stuff.
Mm.
Learn how to keep secrets, learn how to do ceremonies with all
Dude,
the.
I've been so
I did
polite
ceremonies with
burping away from the
robes and
mic.
bones. We
What are you
like
talking about? Yeah, I've been watching you. You've been talking away, hitting your thing,
Practicing
blowing it,
etiquette.
burping.
it's good.
You're practicing etiquette? For whomst?
Myself. I'm
Okay.
trying to be a stand-up boy.
Are you ready? When
dropping a
when you
hoomst.
for whomst? When you and Bailey get married, where are you gonna get? Where is it gonna happen?
It'll
Here.
probably be around here because I think
Is your gang gonna come in?
Oh yeah.
Hell
the
yeah,
squad's going.
dude. Your
Yeah.
fucking gang's tight.
It's gonna be all the boys.
Your brother's
my
tight.
wedding party. My brother's gonna be
Trevor's
my
the
best
dog.
man.
I'll
Trevor's the
officiate.
doggy.
I'm
You'll
an ordained minister.
Frank's ordained.
No fucking way. Okay.
I think technically
As
I'm
long as it's in the
ordained, but you
fall.
want him.
It's 100% gonna be in the fall.
As long
We
as
are both sweaty individuals.
Yeah.
dark suits.
I need like a sort of kickstand that I could lean on, so where it looks like I'm standing up.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A little
Got both
ledge.
your feet pointed
Yeah,
out.
I want an inversion table where I can just be
Damn,
upside
bro,
down the whole time.
sick.
You know? Yeah, you put your
It's just
You are inverted. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
vertical.
I think the whole wedding can be inverted.
It's just completely inverted. Everyone's getting their back stretched out.
Yeah, dude, we're all
We're all getting our spines
Mhm.
just separated.
Her whole family, they're all so old, dude. They'd all died.
they just
hung
slid
up
right
to
and
dry.
slipped through the thing.
It was a funny. Like, I guess I don't know if this is funny or worthy of mentioning, but whatever. Last time we were going to the float trip and we stopped at Bailey's, and her mom just had like a random old lady injury. Like she just couldn't walk or something.
So her fucking nerves got pinched in her back, and it's giving her a fucking drop foot, like what you get when you're like super old and you can't lift your foot up. So she got to like hobble around. She's getting a little
Like
better.
sciatica.
What in the
Yeah.
fuck is drop foot?
Yeah, when you're super.
Drop foot is when you
you're super
literally
old,
you lose
yeah.
the ability to move your foot up and down. My grandpa had it really bad.
Oh,
before
you
he
just lift your
died.
foot and it just drops? Is that why they call it drop foot?
No, drop foot's because like you just don't.
Oh, you don't feel
You
it?
just got a limp
Dead
foot,
leg,
basically.
yeah.
And you try to step on, and that's why he was falling all the time. My grandpa,
Dude, I
because
was-
he thought he had his footing, and then his foot would just.
You can't be doing that because
It's basically
I've like
numb,
let
so-
made my leg fall asleep when I was on the toilet from my elbow.
Oh, I've
And
done
like
that.
you know, you stand up and I'm like, I would break my fucking ankle in half if I tried to walk on this thing. Because like, dude, like you just knows, like I do not. I gotta wait for the blood flow to come back, but I just,
Oh, dude,
I
yeah.
know it would be hanging off by like a thread of skin.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
And I'm sure I brought it up on the early pod episodes, but way back at old apartment we had, I was jerking off standing up like an animal. I knee locked, like they tell you not to do in choir, and I like knee locked, and I tried to take a step, and I didn't have my footing. I just fell, dick in hand.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't come standing up.
Honestly, so it's either that or you're like slightly hunched over and your fucking thighs are burning, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I don't
it's
have
like
my
you're
wall sit
fucking
muscle.
I've done it
like a
every way.
gargoyle.
I've done it every
Yeah, dude.
No, I can't jerk off standing up.
It was nuts, dude. I was standing up, jerking off, and my knee buckled. It was, I don't know if it buckled or if I just lost all feeling in my leg but anyhow,
Probably fainted.
I did. I went, oh, I put my jerk hand up to my face.
You're in the shower, like your back of your head just slams on the tub, you
Oh.
die, and then but like it causes you to also come all over
Yeah.
yourself.
I hit my head, come on myself, and then my
So-
fat ass plugs up the drain. I just start
Floods the apartment.
Perfect death.
Dude, Ben
Yeah.
did that in the shower upstairs. You know the guest shower at my parents' house? Upstairs across
What?
upstairs in that bathroom.
Yeah.
How it's not a bathtub, it's a shower. He got so drunk, he was sitting down trying to jerk off, I think, and he passed out. And he clogged up the drain and it flooded. There's still water damage on the wall and baseboards in that bathroom because it flooded so fucking bad.
Dude, that's one of those like moments that you gotta take stock of your whole life.
Sitting down to jerk off in the shower.
But
Yeah,
you can't
with the-
you can't drown
Now,
in
was
it
it-
because it will still get out of the door before it gets your face. But he plugged it up and it just drained into the
causing
bathroom.
structural damage to the house. Now, was it the shower that was going, or was it the faucet just dumping tons and tons of water on him?
No, it's because in that bathroom it's only a shower head.
Okay.
So I think he sat down and his ass just clogged up the drain or any possible
Or his
way.
body formed a dam, and it like.
He was sitting. All right, so
He got on the ground.
Was he going legs up on the wall? It's pretty decadent.
Because it's a square, dude. It's a square shower. It's not one where you can even lay down like a tub. So he had to like get up.
I thought he was sitting underneath the shower, like
Well, no, I mean,
on top of the. You know how a tub drains towards the.
Okay, so it's yeah.
he's sitting-
I thought so. That's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
The end drain. I thought his ass was on the end drain with his legs up on the
fucking
wall.
getting all lightheaded.
That makes more sense that he just He's blobbed on the fucking
Why-
that middle the middle
Well,
thing.
if you're on the ground, it's so quick. If you're flexing
Warp through the
up
hole.
to like
Yeah.
roll that, I've tried to jerk off on that shower. It is impossible because you got to stand
never say
up,
never.
slip wrist. You don't do it. So I sat on the ground, and you're going, and you slip up, and now the shower's running onto your belly and dick and butt, and you feel so fucking feminine. So I stopped jerking off in that shower. There's only two ways to do it in the shower, and I tried both, and they don't work. Ben tried one, passed out, and he flooded the fucking shower.
Just jack off on the fucking toilet. Jesus.
Like an adult, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
I was thinking about too, like,
Oh, fuck.
what would be cool. Like, imagine you're like jerking off by like a fireplace or something with a fire raging, and you just come into the fire.
It would just go.
Yeah. It would catch like it.
It would hiss.
It
and
would
go,
fucking stink. Is what would happen.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, that just reminds me of that story you told us of the kid who kept coming in the shoebox and tried to burn it, but it solidified. It
Right.
just
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
burn. Yeah.
But yeah, the
I
mushroom
forgot about
colonies,
that.
yeah, the
Oh,
cum
man.
bugs and shit, and also he will not divide us.
Dude, the He Will Not Divide Us. Is he still going on the internet?
It's been a long time since I checked. But
Is he one of
I
these
don't
that
know.
comes on like a?
Well, he
link?
comes
they're
into a
just-
jar full of whoever the
It's got a little
president
Biden
is.
figurine on the inside. It's like one of those cheese balls, like big tubs. You know?
Yeah, it's like a
And it's,
mason
filled
jar.
With, you can't
or-
even see Biden anymore. Right?
Yeah, no, he's completely drowned
He's
in
coming
his
in
nut.
it like every day at noon. Every day at noon, he'd come in it like
and he posted. He posted
Yeah.
on his Reddit. I think
It
they
was a
finally
Twitter,
banned it for
actually.
terrorism.
It was a Twitter. It was a Twitter actually, and that's just the sort
Ah.
of thing that flies on Twitter now. So let me
Well,
see if he's still on there.
Yeah, he might be because, dude, on
He will
X,
Because I think he's
divide
supposed to be
us.
doing it for every day of Biden's presidency. So
he was, dude. He was doing a nut
Oh,
for every
a guy like
day.
that doesn't seem like. I
And-
mean, why stop now?
I mean, yeah. After however many years, it was like poor little Biden at the bottom was just like he was doing the Terminator. He's reaching out, going for the thumbs up.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy what the fuck people do on the internet. Kind of makes me sick. I almost want to go back to church.
Yeah, buddy, let's
Been
go.
there, brother.
I wanted to go to Snake Church.
Are you going to get married in a church?
Me or no?
Try that.
I hope.
the
I hope
fuck?
so. Of course I am.
Yeah, are you guys going to do your ceremony in a church? Because neither of you folks was very Christian.
No, she actually got kicked out of her church, and
Who did?
Bailey.
She got kicked out
What? No, not for any cool reasons, but she.
for just not going,
Yeah, no,
not
literally.
keeping up dues.
No, yeah, no.
Fucking
I
farting
mean,
on the pews.
Yeah, dude, I thought that's
Well,
why they're
that's
called
true.
You
pew.
seen that video of that guy? It sounds like a machine gun going off in that church. It hits the wood just right, or it's like, in an empty church. It's like
His ass is
it
clapping
fucking
just right.
It shakes the windows. It's like during choir practice or something.
Damn, dude, that
Oh,
rules.
fuck.
Just having your ass hit the wood
Dude, yeah,
just
you
right.
hit, yeah, like
You just got that
clap
perfect
off
lean.
the pew
our-
without the cushion.
I was gonna say our pews all had cushions when I was growing up.
Nah, my pews were pure wood, baby.
Like I feel like Catholics have wood.
The only cushions
Yeah,
that they
we're
had were the
Protestant.
knee
Yeah,
things.
same.
Because
Yeah.
we were
What are
stuck
you?
in there.
Well, I'm a Baptist.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
Episcopalian.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
What
confirmed
is
too.
that, dude?
That's where you only eat fish or something.
Yeah, ain't that?
That's what
You
everyone
just eat
says.
fish
Yeah.
and hay.
Yeah,
No, it's
like a freegan.
it's somehow like it's somehow more
It's
closer to Catholicism than most of
Yeah.
it. It's like super like by the book.
kind of like
We
almost
read the gospel a lot.
Word from the
Uh,
gospel. We
yes.
read the gospel a lot.
Is it sort of like?
Did you kneel a lot? We knelt.
Yeah.
We did a lot of kneeling.
Yeah.
Are they no wet bells and whistles, or is it like kind of big megachurch type thing?
No. Old, built in the 1800s.
I respect that actually.
Yeah.
Like
No,
not
old
the fact that
school.
they probably like
Was there an organ in there?
Oh yeah, big. Like
So
the
they
whole
allowed-
back wall was an organ.
they allowed instruments.
It was actually-
That's
That was the only instrument.
good.
No, the church-
no guitars.
Yeah, no.
none of that.
No. Organ
None of
is
that.
the only instrument.
Yeah,
Bro.
organ. And then
It's
there's
like it's a,
choir.
pipe organ too. Nobody
Yeah,
likes
big pipe
I
organ.
mean, like he definitely had one that was the brown note. He would
Yeah.
fucking hit
Yeah,
it.
you can hit it,
just
it'll
like-
rattle all the shit out of the
Yeah.
kids. Make sure that they're all clean and empty and ready for them.
That might be
Damn.
why I love 808 so much. Honestly,
They
It's
just
the-
rattle all the
dude,
poop out of you. Get
Well,
you
not
ready
even
for
that,
father.
That organ had such a fucking low. I mean, I got
Yeah,
a picture of it.
my
It's like-
dad just got a Hammond organ. It's
Really?
playing in our living room.
Plaguing, is that what you
Yeah,
said?
and it's almost out of there. If you'd ask my mom, I mean,
It's plaguing the
my
living
mom is
room.
plaguing us that it's in the living room.
Yeah, well,
you know,
I mean, all you got to do is get. I think the last thing you got to really do in that
we're gonna
room,
rip up the carpet. You know, we just painted and shit.
rip the carpet up and vacuum
But yeah, that
it up.
Hammond, it's got some nice sounds on it.
Yeah, it was a cool little thing. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. What else did you have in your notes that we want to talk about?
Yeah, let me see.
I think we covered all the nonsense I wanted to talk about. How 90s movies hits on one hot boy.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was so many 90s and 80s movies full of pedophile subliminal messaging.
Thing. All of those pipes back there.
Oh, is that behind the altar?
Yeah.
It's got the ones that's got a little room in there that you go into.
Yeah, it's got two little rooms actually.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it's got the
So
little.
it's got that, but it's got the one on the opposite side. Honestly, that church was pretty sick.
Pretty little slam pad is back there.
It's wild how churches are built around, or not around, or like organs are built throughout churches. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, well,
you'll be in the middle of the
pipe
construct
organs
of the
be
church.
like 2 stories tall and shit.
Well, don't they, like, as they're building the church, they build the organ in it?
The
Or
organ comes in a
you-
bunch of pieces.
Okay, so you can run the pipage
Yeah, because
later?
me and my dad were looking into getting a pipe organ one time, and like it had the room and everything, but the only problem, the logistics of getting 70 of these gigantic fucking like
Just two.
brass pipes
that would take up like a whole
You just put it where in your back.
wall of your home.
Probably, or like sideways in the basement, you know, like
Sideways in the basement,
Because
it would
it's-
rattle
it
the whole house. That'd be nuts. That would, I mean, literally, if you think about it, the basement being closed off, I don't think there's enough room in there for the sound that would be emitted. Because sound takes up space.
No.
It starts to push it. It's going to shake the shit.
We would need
out
to.
of
We would
that
need to
house.
take out some of we'd probably need to take out the flooring of the small bedroom and like just run the pipes up.
Yeah,
through
that'd
the-
be the
through the
only way to
floor.
do it. But
Yeah.
that's an insane feat because your dad wants to fuck my way.
You know, if we just like sort of hollow the whole place out, get rid of
Honestly.
the whole first floor, the basement becomes the new floor. Now we have
Yes,
we have high ceilings like rich
Yes.
folks.
that's right.
Hmm
And then you just have to walk upstairs to leave now.
We got a rope ladder with knots in it.
You got somebody. You call the firefighters to pull you out of your house every
Yeah.
time you gotta leave.
I need to the crane basically. You know, they're picking me up like the goat in Jurassic Park.
Dude, that's why they burned down the mom and Gilbert Grape, because they didn't want to get the crane. That's
Yeah, like they
easier.
didn't want the whole
It's just
town
easier
to. They didn't want the whole town to watch them her get craned out of there. But like, but I mean, here's the deal: is like that. There's still just gonna be like a bunch of burnt up fat on
Get
that
one of
bed,
them
right?
slices.
Get in there.
They're gonna
I
be-
ate mine too. That's awesome.
They're gonna be cool. And
What's
nice.
that?
That's your slice.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna save it for when we're done recording.
Okay.
I don't want to, because I can't.
You don't want to give them like good stuff.
Yeah, and the ASMR. You like, not that I care, but apparently people really don't like that. Like they'll find you. I'll give him your.
Find me, bitch.
He lives on Lamona. You should have just not said like no. Then it would have been a reverse fucking sort of double psyop.
Oh, was it?
Exactly. It's actually
Slurping. God damn. Right on the bare pigs, bro.
We're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Spit up on
fucking-
yourself like a
fucking
child.
smacking and a slurping.
Ew, dude.
Come on, leave it alone.
Barely missed my kicks.
Oh.
Not my motherfucking kid.
Could fucking crease my fucking Chinese New Balances.
Yo, is that why the N is so big?
Yeah.
Look at the inside of this thing.
They're so fucking Chinese. It's nuts.
I paid like $30 for them.
What size is
What does
that?
it say?
There says
The
17.
intelligent choice?
Yeah, and I mean, look at this material though too. It's like it's
Dude, this is why I said don't leave shit on the ground.
You're gonna kick that
I'm
fucking
gonna
spear
kiss
right
your
into
right.
his butt.
Yeah.
this material though. It's like fucking
Made of Chinese.
Bro.
yeah. It's like
Is that how
that.
it
It's like
came?
that. It's like those couches that fucking burn people to death in the fucking 60s.
It just sticks to him like napalm.
Yeah, exactly. And lets off noxious fumes. Like it's like a poly fucking blend cushion.
Damn, those are almost like the tongues off of the Nike Blazers that I have.
Yeah,
Those are
they're like that.
The more I look at them, the more they look like just socks. They're just external socks.
They are. Well, his foot's so big that there's
Yeah.
no shoe that can hold it.
There's just no form to it. It's just
I mean, yeah,
it's just a casing.
you know
Damn,
that's
You ever thought about getting
That's
like
a
club
fu-
foot shoes?
absolutely not. Why the fuck would I do that?
Not like club foot, like because they'd be so wide on the base, maybe. Because like
Well, I mean, this is fine.
well, nah, I know, but it's like
So like imagine if
I mean, you've actually had these shoes longer than most, or maybe any other tennis shoe.
I get boots and stuff, and they look so like skate shoes or something. Like DCs on this. You think DCs look big on you? try get
I'm gonna look for the biggest pair of fucking those D3 fucking the Osiris, the biggest Dave Mayhews. They were the pro models in the '90s that are just pillows on your feet.
Those are still almost kind of fashionable though. Whereas
they just brought them back.
DC shoes are like made just for like fat gigantic retards.
Well, yeah,
with,
DC, yeah.
They'll sunglasses with white frames type of guys.
Hell yeah. Dude, Shannon and I went to the mall the other week, and they had those DC Mayhews are back. They're like back in action.
Damn,
they're on the shelf.
You got to get those, like get the white frame glasses and start screaming at Shannon in public.
You're right, bro. Shannon, apparently I'm going to start screaming at you in public.
But he's got to get the glasses with the white frames first.
Yeah, I gotta get certain sunglasses.
Also,
like wraparound or like aviator.
No, they're like kind of.
I'm
like
gonna
type. You know,
yeah,
it's just the type of glasses that the guys take the selfies in the front of their seat of their trucks. Like that, he's gonna become one of those guys, the front seat of the truck selfie guy.
White frame Oakleys, and I'm gonna be yelling at you in public. Babe, get ready.
You get the stencil to where you can like shave your goatee. You know?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have a chin strap to my goatee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have white frame Oakleys, and I'm going to be yelling at you. Oh, top and bottom.
You're going to get the those colorful plaid shorts that we wore in 6th grade, too. Like those, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like, no, Von Dutch.
Hurley. Fuck yeah.
American Eagle, no.
And I'm going to lose it. I'm going to get so mad at you.
Obey or fucking...
It's going to be terrible.
Yeah, it's gonna get so mad the back of his head will turn red.
Yeah, it's gonna crease up and turn into a hot dog. You're gonna see all my curls, all my hot dog curls.
Do you know? I was looking into phrenology lately and like the diagrams, and apparently this right here means you're gonna be a bad husband. I can show you.
This right here in the white sunglasses means you're going to be real bad.
This right here means that you're going to commit crimes.
Probably going to do crimes.
Definitely going to do crimes.
A public screamer. Fuck! How did you pull that up so fast?
Go ahead and look at that and zoom in on the items. We'll throw it up on the thing.
The center of immortality.
So I was looking at it very recently. Immorality.
Immorality, dude. I'm going to be so immoral.
Where was that again? The center of immorality?
That's the fucking spot you were.
I thought that was the. Maybe I'm looking at thinking of a different diagram that said like inattentive husband or something back there.
Inattentive husband, yeah. Right on where my head's flat.
I was looking at it. It's a different diagram. I'll find that one too.
All right, I'd appreciate it if you could find that.
They both looked exactly like you though.
Yeah.
That looks like your face. What are you talking about? That looks exactly like you.
Fuck no, bro. No way. Look, that's your nose. That is not my nose. Are you shitting me? I have a hook nose. No, I don't.
That's the same bridge nose. It doesn't dip so low. Right. You don't have that stink upper lip.
Turn off this fucking podcast. I don't know you're getting up.
All right. Thank you.
I gotta get a girlfriend so I can fucking so I'm not getting ganged up on.
You're not getting ganged up on. You just showed me a picture of yourself.
Everybody's ganging up on me. One of these days, you're not going to have old Frank to kick around anymore.
I don't know. I think they're icing me out because I haven't paid my bill.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was.
What do you get?
Really? Heating you out instead?
Yeah, they're heating me out.
The oven was on.
I turned it
Still?
off.
No, it was on. It just.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Ambiance.
Thank you. Yeah. No, I leave it alone. I leave it on all the time. I passed out the other week, or not even, but last week. Passed out and Bailey came to bed and you're like, you left the fucking oven on. It's been like fucking 4 hours.
That's probably why the electric's so high is you're doing the AC to combat the oven heating up your phone. Yeah, like,
it's so hot.
So hot.
All right, we good?
Yeah,
I think so. We were at like almost 2 hours.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. No,
2 hours, almost We're maybe 20 minutes short of 2 hours, but a mega
And
cast.
if we
Mango
if we
or-
slow down the speed a little bit, we can maybe stretch it to 3.
Yeah, dude.
I was experimenting
jokes
with
would
like
be
how
low.
slowly we can make our podcast and still have it still sound natural. Like because we talk pretty fast and stuff. So like
You
there
can
are
probably
some
slow it
episodes where we could slow them down ever so slightly.
And make it about 10 minutes longer. But what was the thing you slowed down? She liked the way to move me,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
Oh, she
I've been-
got the wet to move me.
I've been singing that all day in my
She
head.
got the wet to move me, baby. She got the wet
What is
to
it?
groove
Slow,
me.
is it slowed down diamond? What
It's
is that?
slowed down and so dusty of a needle and so like the speed. Yeah,
It's so,
she got the wet.
it's nuts. He almost
I
goes
love
full
it.
fucking Rasta.
Dude, yeah, I was
She
like maybe I could
got the
sample
wet
this
to
and I put it on there and it was like
Maybe I can
she
say
got the wet to move me, baby.
It's
She
almost an
got the
Arnold,
wet to
baby.
groom me.
Damn, dude.
Here we go.
I
Here it
love
is.
some diamond.
Oh, did you get my thing too, Neil Diamond? With the
I got it. It was funny. Cherry baby. That rules.
You got the wet to
Bomb.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a good one. Where was that? Where'd you find it? You just have that fucking 45? Hell yeah. You just have a Neil Diamond 45? That's so sick. Oh,
You got the wet.
Chick got the wet. That's good stuff.
we should make that the intro.
Oh, all right, we'll do the intro or the outro, whatever you want.
She got the wet.
I mean, right now the
Whichever.
intro
we
and the
just have it playing
outro.
under the whole podcast.
We
on
could.
loop, yeah.
Right now the intro and the outro to the podcast are beats either we made or I do the piano thing that Daniel did. It's either the if you want to live to see tomorrow, and then the last one is the Home
You should
Depot.
use some of my MIDI covers too.
Home Depot.
Give me
I'll,
them.
I'll send it to you.
Take them,
My
bro.
my blurry and my Papa Roach, you know, and
Those are
my
good.
Elliott Smith one too.
He does his
Those are
elbow way out
Yeah, I
for
do-
the
I do, like,
blurry.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
go
dude.
blurry.
Take it all away. Take it all away. Shove it in. Dude, my Good Charlotte one too, where I missed the fucking. I missed
He
the.
misses the
I missed the beat on the chorus.
It's so good. He fucking whiffs it.
And I'm looking at the thing too. I can see it coming. Like, I'm on the toilet as always, and like whispering into my phone as close as possible.
I don't know why you whispered. It's so fucking. It's
So,
not
dude,
like your
it makes
parents are
people
going to
nuts.
judge
Dude,
you.
no, it's not that. It's all about the process for the people.
Okay.
I'm trying to get people's goats, and like the one guy on my Elliott Smith one, he's like, I hate to say this, but this is actual garbage. And like it's true. It was. I'm like, I mean,
It's so fucking funny. Some dude is like, I don't want to put any artist down or anyone
Yeah.
who's trying to do something down, but this is the worst thing
yeah.
I've ever heard.
I hate to say this, but this is actual garbage.
It's one of the funniest
fuck.
things. It's crazy how you fucking. Is that it? Which one? It's so good.
What's the catch on that one? It's been getting a lot of good feedback.
Oh yeah, been getting a lot of good feedback. She covers my more pages. What's top for pages?
Oh my god, bro, this one rules. It's so bad. So good. And just putting those out to the internet, waiting for people to feed on them. Was this the first one you said this?
There was this one. Yeah, and then there was these ones. These ones were done. This is when music is my life. I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for music and all capital
Oh my
letters.
god. It's so fucking good. I don't think we can top that. That'll stop her here.
There's the alternate, the remix.
We'll make this just the outro.
I am one. What I am. I can see everything in color. Everything. You have to see the air. You can't believe it. And the dimensions and all the prisms and the rays.
Here is part of an interview with the subject just before LSD is to be administered.
My husband was here at the VA, and he told me they were looking for normal people, and I volunteered.
I say, you feel you're normal?
No.
Tell me.
Well, I just couldn't. I couldn't possibly tell you. It's here. Can't you feel it? This whole room. Everything is in color, and I can feel the air. I can see it. I can see all of it. Can't you see it?
I'm trying.